A curse has befallen the region of Icewind Dale, in the form of an unrelenting winter that has slowly chipped away at those who live here for 2 long years. Most have lost the will to believe it will ever end, as hundreds of adventurers have flocked to this region in an attempt to end the curse and go down in history. None have succeeded. Those who do live to tell their tales are left frozen and mutilated by the horrors of the region. Join us as an unlikely group of adventurers come together to try and best these lands and put an end to the curse.
Alright, we good?
Alright, good evening everyone. Welcome back to Tabletop Tyranny, where we neither play around the tabletop nor are we tyrannical. My name is Jacob and I will be your Dungeon Master for this evening's game and for the many, many more to come in the future. Thanks for stopping by. Pull up a seat, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the show. As per usual, we have our 5 adventurers here tonight. Say hi. I don't know, whatever you guys want to say hi as.
Hi, adventurers.
Hello.
Perfect.
Hi.
Yeah.
What the hell? Yeah, we're back. We streamed last week, we're streaming this week. Next week we'll stream again, and then we usually take a break after our kind of 3 weeks in a row schedule. But yeah, without further ado, we're going to kind of get back into the show tonight. So thanks for stopping by. Usually at the beginning of these streams, I like to ask the party a question for them to earn a thing of inspiration. But tonight, everyone, the characters already have a inspiration on their player sheets. So we're just going to go ahead and skip all that, and we're going to go into the recap. When I will actually tell the players, make sure y'all use y'all's inspiration, because some of you guys probably need it. Some of the roles y'all been having, you need it. And might as well use it. If you don't use it, you lose it, kind of thing, you know?
I gotta save it for the boss at the very end of the game. What if I need it then?
True.
Yeah. the one inspiration, save it the whole campaign.
All right, so let's get back into a little bit of a recap. So, finally departing from the town of Targos, the party found their way to the settlement of Bryn Shander, where Lorien was able to successfully deliver Ethel's spice lead to the Gilden Stag's Rest. While he was doing that, ahead of the group by an hour, the rest of the group, they arrived a little bit after him, about an hour, and where everyone was able to reconvene once again and go meet this person or the person that had the title of a High Mage, who they found out her name was Avarice, and she was an albino tiefling woman with these very icy blue eyes, and she was able to help Elzel learn more about his species and give him a little bit of insight into why he seemed to be displaying some of these new unfamiliar powers. We all learned that Elzel belonged to a species known as the Unagaz, a race that had 4 subspecies within it. They were classified as either a storm Unagaz, a blight Unagaz, a noxious Unagaz, or an infernal Unagaz. Each one have
Onagaz.
Onagaz. I'll keep saying it until I remember it. Onagaz. Each subspecies had their own kind of familiarity with different elements, and everyone else learned that the species was created by this well-esteemed mage named, or his title was the Great Creator, Unazi Gazold. Unazi Gazold was a prominent mage that helped turn the Nethril Empire into the world's first magicratic society. And this empire was long lost to history. However, Avarice was very eager to work with the party, as she had learned that a city from that empire was buried beneath the ice somewhere within the region of Icewind Dale, and she proposed an opportunity to work together with the party, offering them 50 gold for any kind of information that they could find out about this city that would be useful. 50 gold per piece of information, so it's every time new information is delivered, it's 50 gold per new information. With the promise that there would be, once they found the city, there was a promise that there would be significant magical items and a potential true way to end this eternal winter that has plagued these lands. Conversing a little bit more, she also let the party know that eventually they would be approached by other high mages from the Arcane Brotherhood, which is the establishment she belongs to, who were also looking for the city within the ice. She's mentioned 2 names. The first name was Dazan, who was a Red Thay illusionist, who she said was a Red Thay illusionist, and Vlin, a necromancer with a court of kobolds. Avarice then suggested that if those members do approach, that the party should get in with them and let her know of anything that they may tell you, as they were withholding any information from her, as they are all kind of competing for the status of a, kind of an upgrade in their status, going from a high mage to an archmage, or higher, even higher than that. With all this new information just thrust upon the party, you all just left Avarice at her table and made your way back into the common area of the Northlook Inn and Tavern, which is where you guys are currently at. So we're going to kind of pick back up right at that moment. Your meeting with Avarice just concluded. You guys have stepped past the gargoyles or into this bustling, noisy common room. People are drinking, people are eating. It's a party. As you remember last session, there are 3 stories to this building. There's a second story that has what looks like a bunch of mounted animal trophies on the walls, and they have like some sort of sectioned off section with like a really big knucklehead trout. And then the 3rd floor was where the rooms were at that had some people that you could pay to spend the night with. So it'd be it to speak. But yeah, you guys exit. You were on the 1st floor in the common room. A bunch of people are drinking. What are you guys doing?
I would assume we're gonna go kind of sit at another table so we can have, talk about the elephant in the room. Right?
What
Does that make sense?
What elephant?
Right now, after your meeting has ended, it's about 4:35 around that time, because you all got to the town. Y'all got to the town at 3. Lauren got there 2. Some stuff transpired. The conversation lasted for at least 30 minutes to an hour, so it's about 4:35.
Okay.
I would like to use the sending stone.
Okay, for sure.
I'm
Yo,
gonna
baby.
say, hey. Hold on. Hey.
Yeah.
Hold on. I forgot their names.
I was literally just singing that song about an hour ago, so that's pretty
Oh
funny.
wow, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Okay. Hey. Hold on, I forgot what I was doing.
Okay,
see.
we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
Hold on! I got it. Oh, okay. Hey, just letting you know, we made it to Bryn Shander. Let me know how far you are, or if you're here, where to meet. Bye.
Okay.
With love.
A moment goes by, and Gwendolyn Hammerhome responds to you on your sending stone, and she says, "A convoy had been sent out this morning. They should arrive to Bryn Shander by tomorrow around 10 a.m. You will be meeting Haruna, Crux, and Storm. They will find you. Bye."
Bye.
Hold on. So, get here tomorrow. Harana, Crux, and...
Haruna, Crux, and Storm.
Okay. And where did she say to meet? Did she say to meet?
She said they will meet. They will find you
Oh.
around 11, around 10, 11.
Okay.
I mean, you guys, let's be real. You guys stick out like a sore thumb. So you got
What
a
do you
big
mean?
old cow. There's a guy with a
talking
scarf.
Shit, that's uncommon.
In Icewind Dale, who ever heard of such a thing?
So were you just using that at the table, or did you go somewhere like secret to?
No, I would have done it right there.
Cool.
Yeah, because the way the sending stone works is it's gonna be in your head. Whenever you're speaking, you're talking through kind of in your head.
Oh.
I believe that's how it works. Let me look up the ruling on
I don't know.
Oh, you might be right. Yeah.
it.
Jayla doesn't know how magic works.
Okay.
The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender. Yeah, so it's all in your head that you're hearing. They're conversing this message.
I probably would have talked to the stone, though.
Okay, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, just like, hi. Cool.
Did we eat our food that we got while we were having that conversation, or did we just
I was
have
assuming
it?
I was assuming ate it during the process between conversation.
I
I
don't know
probably
if we-
wouldn't have eaten any
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
because I would have been busy talking. But Yeah.
You had left the room with your platters of food.
Yeah. Okay. So that's where I would like if we find another table, I would just be kind of processing everything. I would probably be pretty quiet for a little bit.
Yeah, and there are several tables within the establishment. There are around the fireplace. That's where most of the packed kind of area in this common room is. There are a couple. There's like 10 tables here or there, so it's not that hard to find a table.
So we sit with our food. And if we're close to the fire, I will just be staring at it, just mindlessly eating.
Okay.
Drop his ring into the fire.
Mr. Frodo.
Oh, it says something on it.
Elazel, you doing all right?
Yeah. 15 gold. Who needed? Was the 15 gold? Who was that? Who needed that? That's Alizel saying that. Like he's remembering that he has 15 gold.
Yeah. That was for you to give to Lorian from me.
Right. I just I hold it out without even looking.
I'll take it.
You're only giving 15 because I had to use some money to help you get a distraction.
You helped me get a distraction.
Yeah.
What you mean the little boy who kind of was like, whoa?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll turn my head to Fiska, and I'll just say, I did see what you did. You created a ruckus.
Ah, you did see it. So, where's the 50 I gave you?
50?
And she takes the 15 that Jayla slid over. She like wings it over to her side.
It was
That's
only
it.
31, I thought.
I'm pretty sure it was 50.
Well, I mean,
It was only 31.
Alright, I'll give you a discount just this time. Good friend discount.
Okay. Okay, well, I guess if you want the 16 gold, if you're taking the 15 that Jayla gave and you want the 16, I'll give you 16.
Thank you.
It was 30. It was 31.
I know. She was trying to fuck me over.
You were confused. You confused me. I was like, what the fuck? I don't even remember what the.
I
well,
have it
if
in
you're
my.
thinking about it, if it's split between 2 or 3 people,
It was.
the price would go up. But
Everyone got money.
Thank you, Lorian.
Well, you did help.
That I did.
Oh, I guess I'll just kind of address the party, my compatriots. I'll just say we don't have to address this. I saw you all for what you are. I'll
what the
help
hell
you-
is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, that would quickly snap me out of any trance I'm in, and I'd be like, I'm
I'll-
sorry, did you really see anything? You weren't there for the conversation that happened. Sure, we didn't stick around to explain anything to you. One of us did, but you didn't see anything. You're assuming things, right? That's what you're doing.
I saw all that was necessary.
What did you see? Please explain.
You all went there.
Correct. That's all you
enough.
saw. That's all you saw.
Yes.
Do you know why I wasn't there? Would you like me to explain that to you?
If you would like to explain it.
Who am I?
Who-
What do I do? What do I do for a living? What is my role in life?
Your name's Elazol. You're a cleric. You.
That's all. I mean, that's all it. That's all I need. What was under that sheet?
Did I ever find out what was in there? Did I know? Because I remember looking for it but not finding it.
Yeah, you never really found anything. I mean, we never. You do know now because you did look last session. when you delivered it to the Golden Stag Rest, you found that there was chopped up body in there, but there were also
Right.
strange amount of hands and feet. There was more hands and feet than there were like.
Wait, that was the first time he saw the body parts?
Yeah, the
Oh,
first time
he did not react that way in the last
Well,
session.
I believe the first time,
The hag told him that there might be.
the hag told him that there was something. The first time he just saw a bunch of potatoes and shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
But the hag alluded to something
yeah, she said
to it,
don't-
but he never saw
don't-
it until the last time.
Yeah, she was like, if you have moral, you know, if you look, you might want to back out of this if you have your morals intact.
So
or
she
something.
literally said to you what I did.
What? What?
If
What you did?
if you look, your morals might force you to back out of this.
I did warn you.
I didn't look.
Right.
I was told. You know, it doesn't matter who said it.
That's my fault.
It doesn't matter who said it. I wasn't going to blame anyone. But I found out I wanted no part of it because I am a cleric. I don't want to transport dead bodies. And you're still going to hold that against me? You're still going to say you saw me for what I was? What I am is a cleric, sir. And you're still going to be upset at me? For not wanting any part of that?
I'm upset that I was left to fend for myself.
You weren't. Fiska explained to you. Fiska and Jayla helped you. You got through. You're here now. But you're still upset.
Of course I'm upset.
I just think that you should have given more information. Not everyone has the same moral compass, and I think it's his right to step back if he doesn't approve.
Of course. Well, no,
But I also understand where you're
I
coming
couldn't
from.
have given more information than what I'd given you. I'd given you all that I could.
What do you mean?
I thought I had explained this. That
I will say you were very vague.
it was to protect you.
From what?
Fuck, I can't remember the rules.
She had strongly suggest you not tell them, as it would be best to, you know.
But if I told them like what she was, then
She
we would
didn't.
get
She
hurt.
didn't. She didn't really say anything, but I think you jumped to that assumption that there might have been something.
Well,
You know,
she
it's very,
she
very
implied that there
wishy-washy.
would be
Yeah, there was very wishy-washy. Like
that there would be curses and such. She
you weren't able to discern anything besides what she told you.
What were this is Craig speaking. What were the words that you used when you left us alone with that sled while you went inside?
I think I had said I'd mentioned, you know, that you probably shouldn't look under it if, you know, that you probably shouldn't do that. And then
And so this is where Alazel would say, so when we were left with that sled, we still don't know. This is Craig. We still don't know why you were delivering that, right? We don't know the extent of it, that there's a curse or anything, right?
right.
When you left us alone with that sled, we didn't have much information. But you nonchalantly told us you probably shouldn't look under that sheet. Maybe a good idea would be to try to scare us into not looking under that sheet. Not just giving us a wishy-washy, you probably shouldn't do it. Like, there was a lot of responsibility on you here to keep us from that
Is
information.
that supposed to eliminate your agency? You would have done whatever you want. Your actions were your own.
No, I was gonna go along with it as long as I didn't know what was under the sheet.
Right.
And then I found out.
So
I was
whenever-
happy to help you, but once I learned what it was, I was unhappy to help you.
whenever we were me and Ichabod, we didn't get caught by the guards, right? He followed after. I don't know if you were invisible, so I don't know. he disappeared.
I was like about, yeah, I was invisible.
You were
for a little
invisible.
bit there.
Yep.
He disappeared from sight, and I couldn't follow after you for fear of the guards becoming suspicious of me. We didn't know what the speaker wanted at the time. I was proper. There was someone who came to me with a job, and it seemed mundane at first. Deliver these spices, make some money. Here, I'll go show you where the spices are.
Right.
When they weren't looking, I found a place that was not for my eye to find. It's how I'll pull out the potion of draconic sight. It's how I brewed this. I'm not capable of magic beyond things to do with my blood, typically. So perhaps that would tell you something, but I was caught. The choices I was given were to agree to take these spices. At the time, I did not know the bodies were in there. Agree to take these spices to Bryn Shander or die. Those were my choices.
Right.
I would have died. Their power was beyond just me, perhaps beyond us. And that was my choice. And if they had alluded, if I spoke too freely of them or what they were, that misfortune would befall not only me, but you as well.
That sucks. That's all. I mean, it's understandable why you would take the job. Obviously, if your choices are do this or die, and like I said, I was all for helping you. I mean, yeah, I was a little worried. I wanted to know if we were going to be able to make it past a checkpoint. You went to figure that information out, and then I found there were dead bodies on the thing. That's where I draw the line. I'm sorry, Lorian. I can't help you transport dead bodies, and I didn't know your life was on the line. I mean, I could have guessed. But even if you're right, even if I knew your life was on the line, it would be a tough decision. We didn't know what was going to happen at that checkpoint.
I think it's good that we did know, because what if they just would have, oh, look, and they found a foot, you know?
We wouldn't be allowed back in that town.
Well,
Probably worse than that.
yeah, because old dude already don't like us, so.
I mean, that would have been putting all of our lives and reputations on the line.
And it was just mine.
Well, kinda. You had help.
Yes.
But
I
you
think
can't fault us for deciding not to help you when you made a series of bad choices that led you to that situation. You can't.
Whenever I just struggled that when everything was good, you're glad to take the money, you're glad to be there. But as soon as things go south, none of you are in sight. Ichabod, I understand.
Lorian, it's not going south. I'm a cleric. I can't transport dead bodies through a checkpoint and get caught for that. I can't do that.
I will say I think both sides are at fault. Um,
Very dramatic of you.
Lorian, I get it. Your life is on the line. You should have said, hey, I could die. Let's do this. Okay? And Elizo, he has his moral thing. I know it feels like he just left, but that's his choice, right? We're not gonna force you to do something you don't want to do, right? How would you feel if positions were
I was
swapped?
already forced to do what I didn't want to do.
I know. That's. I'm just saying. What? You're a paladin, right? Just so I know.
No, that's the
No.
other.
What are? Oh yeah,
Month's
Blood.
blood.
blood hunter. Okay.
Well, you know, I don't know if there would be a word for that.
Outside the game, you all know what it is. Inside the game, curse. You don't know. You don't really know too.
I don't know, but it's very dangerous.
Look, I'm just saying that we all have our freedom of choice. So let him do what he wants to do. You do what you want to do.
It's not.
We
only...
were. You had someone there. You had people helping you. I went to go scope it out. Fiska told you the information. We got you through the door.
Could you have not said something to my face? Explain to me why you were leaving. I don't understand that. Everyone was just gone.
Well,
I went
Fiska was the only one there who was willing to tell things as they were to my face.
and that's all you
Well-
needed, though. She explained it to you. She told you that the rest of us would not be there. Right?
Would
Well,
I
also,
preferred to
people
hear it
need-
from you?
People need to blow off steam, right? You don't want him yelling at you, right?
Yeah, they were all pretty
Blow
upset.
off steam. Okay? We need time to blow off steam, calm down, so we can have a mature conversation. Why am I a therapist right
I
now?
know. I was like, what? I just imagine this big minotaur just like hand gesturing towards you.
I'll just say
I'm pretty wise.
I'll just say,
That's our
listen,
group leader for
Lorian,
ya.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel great right now. It weighs on me. Just like the decision to turn my back on children out on that lake weighs on me. Maybe we could have saved them. That sucks. It's in the past. That sucks. Especially for me. But I made a decision to I guess it was a selfish one. To preserve myself. I mean, we all have our own goals, right? And I'm not gonna lie. If I found out that you were captured, that you were put in jail, something to that effect, I would have come back. But in that moment, just like Jayla just said, you know, it was a heated moment. We made decisions. And I still feel like it was the right one. Not because you succeeded. Even if you were in jail, I still would have felt like I made the right decision. But I mean, there's not much we can do now, and I'm sorry that you're gonna hold this against me, but I just hope you understand that I did it because of who I am.
Look, let's just get this straight out the gate. We're all gonna disappoint each other at some point. So we're gonna have to learn to just get over it. We can have our little powwows and get through it like we're trying right now. But some of y'all are gonna disappoint me, right? I'm gonna disappoint some of y'all. That's just how life is, okay?
And Ichabod says, speaking of disappointing each other and having our own agendas, I'll be right back. And he gets up and goes back to where Avarice was sitting.
Yeah, you walk over to those two gargoyles. The little bit of sentience or a little bit of intelligence that they do have, they see your face, recognize you, and they step apart. And you are permitted back into that little chamber. You see Avarice is sitting at the table still. Oh. Hello? Did someone leave?
What was that?
Oh, no.
What the hell's happening? I'm scared. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you get past those two gargoyles and you see that Avarice is at the table, appears to be writing a letter of some sort, and she sees you come in and she looks up and she says, "Can I help you?"
Says, one more thing. I don't suppose you've heard about the whereabouts of Ford's caravan, have you?
Yes!
On track.
Am I supposed to have keeping track of that?
No, but everyone
Um,
keeps telling us, well, they should have been here by now, and they're not. Like everywhere we go, some kind of weird geographical oddity where they're always like 2 weeks behind.
Yeah. That is Ford's caravan. Let me think. I had heard that they would be in one of the bigger cities on the 30th on the full moon, but as far as I know, that's all I've heard. I don't really know the current whereabouts. I could try to find out and get back to you, but I don't plan on sticking around anytime soon. I'm going to head back to Kaer Konig in a little bit. My business here is complete. As soon as I finish this letter, I'm going to leave town. I don't have no purpose here no more.
All right, I just thought I'd check. You seem to know a lot.
I know what I like to know. What I care about is what I know about, and some measly caravan isn't something I really pay attention to. But I would suggest maybe when the 30th comes around, Targos, East Haven, or Bryn Shander will be your best bet.
What day? What's the current date?
She pulls out her iPhone and looks at the current date. It is currently it's Uktar the 24th.
The 24th. Thank you.
So in 6 days. Well,
My days are all running together.
I can imagine so.
So,
Is there anything else I can do for you? You scarf-wearing gentleman?
Did you introduce yourself?
I guess I didn't, did I? Originally. Oh yeah, I'm Ichabod.
Pleasure to meet
You
you.
didn't do that. Ichabod doesn't make a habit of giving thumbs up to people. Well, thanks for your time. Sorry to have troubled you.
It's perfectly fine. Have a good day.
And he goes back and sits back down as if nothing had happened.
to round it out, I'll say I'm here to hopefully save Icewind Dale. To die better than I was born. If you're, as long as that is our goal, then we should be fine.
Well, our goal is to catch whatchamacallit and all that.
Baby steps.
Steph at Caltro?
Look, many people have come to save Icewind Dale. Over years and years, I've seen many die from doing that. Not really my goal. I have a personal agenda.
Well, as long as you help me on my goal.
Well, we'll see.
Where to?
Well,
I'll stand up.
we got rooms here, unless y'all have something to do.
It's only 4 p.m.
Yeah, I know. I don't really have anything to do here.
Was assuming we were just, eating and drinking and talking. We haven't really had a chance to just sit and talk.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that the air's heavy, but we could lighten it by sitting here and not going off to our rooms and not going off and adventuring and doing other things just for an hour, right?
I'll sit
Oh.
back down.
Hammer Homes. They'll be here tomorrow.
Oh. Okay.
What time, so I can put it into my calendar?
It should be early afternoon.
I think I can make that work.
Oh.
I can move some things around.
I'll turn to Jayla and say, and while we're here, we have to get those hides tanned before they go bad. I mean, I know it's cold here. I know they're probably lasting a little bit longer in our packs than they normally would, if we were anywhere else, but we have to find someone to do that.
Oh
so,
yeah, I guess I do have something to do.
Yeah. And then I'll just kind of address everyone, and I'll say, if that conversation between myself and Avarice, and I turn to Lorraine and I say, and I apologize for cutting you off in the middle of it. There was just, I don't know. I did, and I apologize. It was not kind of me, but I know there was a lot of I in that conversation, and I guess at the time I felt like it was like she was talking to me about my species, but this is something I'll do alone if I have to. I would love it if I had help with it, but none of you have to feel obligated. I mean, the only thing I can think is that whatever is going on with this hidden city might have something to do with, and this is an assumption, might have something to do with everything that's going on in Icewind Dale, but that's a very big guess.
I'd also like to find this hidden city under the ice.
There's good stuff there.
Sounds powerful.
Right.
That means other people are gonna be looking for it.
Like the Iron Quartet.
Speaking of other people looking for things, can any of us
Those rascals
see can any of us see invisibility?
I can see 10 feet around me.
Okay. I would, under my breath, say to Jayla, you're watching at all times, right? For anything. Not just anyone, anything that might be watching us.
Yeah. I mean, if I have too many to drink, though, don't count on me.
Well, I already took one from you, so that's one less.
Yeah.
I mean, that was this campaign where we were found pretty quick, right? My brain, we've played so much D&D in the last 3 years. I'm trying to, were we scryed on in this campaign? Was that this one?
Yes.
Oh, it was the draconic site.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, I would refer to that and say we've already been found.
But we were in what, East
Y'all were in
East Haven?
Targo.
No.
Oh, Targos.
It was prior to the harbor explosion.
Right.
Yes.
So I would just say we've already been found once. They may have a lock on us now. So.
Speaking of that, can I look for anything like that suspicious?
You're looking for anything? Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, wait,
I mean, you guys can kind of all go ahead and make a perception. I mean, unless you choose not to. I mean, you're in a crowded place, so you just want to make sure no one's being weird.
Y'all, natural 20. But when I rolled this dice earlier, it was a natural 22. That's why I rolled it again.
I got
I'm
a
so
10.
happy. I rolled like shit in our last campaign.
That was not a roll.
Okay, so 23.
Okay.
17 as well.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Use this dice. I got a 16.
Okay. Yeah, Lauren, you don't really see much. The rest.
I'm
of
invested
you,
in the conversation.
Yeah, the rest of you. The rest of you all see Avarice leave the building and exit the building, head out into the town. But as far as it goes, looking for anything suspicious, there's nothing that kind of sends you on your radar, sends your radar off. You see many people getting drunk, losing bets on various little games they're playing between each other. But it's very much so just a very, it's a chaotic atmosphere. But there's nothing that's set any alarms off for y'all. But y'all, those that you rolled above, they got above a 15. So y'all do see Avarice and her gargoyles leave the building.
My ear just turns that direction.
So, knowing that Avarice and two gargoyles were there, Ichabod would try to kind of casually and sneakily remove the wand of secrets from his coat pocket or something and act like he's stretching and kind of, use it to see if there's any hidden doors or secret passageways in the tavern.
Okay, yeah, for sure. You do a rodeo gesture with it. You pick up on two spots within the. Because what's the range on it? I think it's like 60 feet, or I could be wrong.
Let me see if it's.
I think there's a range on it.
2 miles.
Dear God, I would not do something that
Great.
crazy.
Well, it would be okay because
It
you'd be like,
it says within 30 feet. Of you.
We're level
Okay.
2.
it'd be like within 2 miles. It'd be like, oh, it's there somewhere.
Yeah, so within 30 feet, that's perfectly fine. You pick up on 2 spots, so that is one of the 3 charges you saw.
Right.
You
Oh.
pick up there. It seems to be some sort of secret. Well, it doesn't tell you what it is, but you feel like ping. There's like a ping system, kind of like a
Right.
ping. You catch up on a ping behind the bar, like in the. There's like a door behind the bar, so you pick up a ping back there, and then you pick up a ping in the room that Avarice was in.
Oh, okay. Which is now empty. Correct.
Yes, it is.
So Ichabod will say. Actually, he's not trying to hide anything from anybody in the group. He says there is some kind of secret, something hidden in the room that Avarice just left. Would anyone like to accompany me and see what it was?
Yes.
I'll stand up.
Stand up. Okay. So those of you that want to go, you make your way over to that room. Ichabod.
Is it? Sorry, is it just me and Elazar at the table?
Sounds like it, yeah.
Okay, before they go over, can
unless
I do
Lorian
something real
just
quick?
stood up for fun.
Stretch his legs.
Yeah.
I just want to look at Elazar and be like, hey, I know you're pretty upset about me telling you about the dead body, but if it were me, I'd want to know. I know you say you didn't want to, but then if you would have found out, you know, sometimes I'm an asshole, and, but I just thought everyone should know what they're getting into. So, sorry.
I stopped being mad at you the minute I left the gates. You're fine.
Cool.
Don't worry about it.
Alright. Sounds good.
But I
I should
appreciate
just gonna-
I appreciate it. I know that was hard for you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna chug my beer.
Yeah.
Or ale.
Tomato.
Yee.
Yeah. So it's just Ichabod, Fiska, and Lorian going to the Avarice's room, or did everyone want to go?
I'm staring at the fire again. I'm still sitting there.
Okay.
I'm
cool.
sitting with Elazar.
Cool. Yeah. So the 3 of you make your way back into that room, devoid of the gargoyles and Avarice, and you do see. Actually, I would say.
Investigation.
Unless you use investigation, unless you use another charge, you probably could use another charge on that wand to actually pinpoint. But if you want to all make an investigation check, you can go ahead to see if you can, as you kind of like search the room.
I'll use my inspiration.
Okay,
Okay.
for sure.
I got 17.
Damn, 23, Fiska, you're crazy. You're loco. Think about what you do.
Easy.
Teach you about my bird
I
eyes.
didn't get anything yet.
Oh, if you don't want to roll, you don't have to. If you just
Oh,
want
I got an 8.
your scarf, you see a little bit of lint on your scarf and it's pissing you off, so you have to kind of pick it off. Fiska, wait, what'd you get, Lauren? What'd you roll?
17.
Yeah, together you and Fiska, or more so Fiska, you
I'm just
kind
like
of-
following behind, like, yeah.
Yeah. Fiska, you successfully pat this room down, and you do find behind the chair that Avarice was sitting at is a little false portion of the walls, like a little rectangle. And it looks like it's one of those things where you push it and it like opens a door, kind of thing. Like it'll like you tap it and it'll open up. But you do find like that little like a little slit. You just see like the millimeter hair size crack that distinguishes it from the wall.
Try and push on it.
It pushes in and then just opens up, and inside of it you see that there is a what looks to be an enclosed letter that has a stamp.
Oh, was the one she was writing? Ooh.
Possibly.
Pull it out and replace the block. Looks
Yeah.
like nobody's been there.
No one would know. How would they know?
How would they know?
No one's gonna
you,
know.
you do so successfully. You now have that letter.
Is it
Letter.
addressed to anyone?
It doesn't have any kind of well, it's one of those letters that it's folded 3 ways and it's stamped closed, so you'd have to undo
Okay.
the stamp and look. Kind of like the letter you got before LSL got whenever it flew down to you. So there's no written like
That'd be kind of.
yeah to Santa Claus. There's nothing like that on.
Is there a, is there a,
That'd be careless.
Santa Claus.
is there a seal?
Yeah.
Or
So
is it just like-
it's the same seal that was on the first letter.
Okay.
It's a seal of it's like an A and a B, like very elegant and royal looking.
It's from Avarice.
Oh.
If it has the same seal that Elazal. What's her last name? B. Something.
Well, no, you would have kind of innately picked up. I don't want to lead y'all down a wrong
Right.
tunnel, but you would have literally picked up. It's a stamp of the Arcane Brotherhood. That's
Oh, that makes more
A
sense.
and B. Yes.
Okay.
That's I was thinking the same thing. Avarice.
Avarice. Brunhilde.
Bitch.
Avarice.
But yeah, that's all that you see in that room. Especially that 23, you do see that there are like 3 empty wine glasses, but that's about it.
Damn.
It's just
What
a
year were they
letter.
So, do we take the chance of already turning the Arcane Brotherhood against us for reading their letters? Wait, do
I
have
nod
any-
my head. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I've already looked at stuff I'm not supposed to look at.
Me too.
It kind of started this whole thing.
Elazal would have said no if he was there, but Craig
Right.
really wants you guys to read that letter.
You guys, whatever we do, don't tell Elazal if there's something shady.
Yeah, he'll be mad if you break the rules.
Elazal is a piece of shit.
So, Fisco, your
But
thought?
we don't have any, like, other than Elazal. Do we have anybody that actually can cast spells?
Who
Like,
knows?
if we cracked open this letter, could somebody do a little finger wiggling and make the seal repair itself?
Finger wiggling.
So Fiska's gonna look through her tinker's tools and
Ooh.
See if you
think
can.
if she can kind of like find a way to like smoothly loosen the seal and then
Mhm.
possibly close
Yeah,
it
she's
again.
I mean, we could.
much better for
can't.
the job than
Right.
than I would be.
And
I
even
would
if it's not
say-
perfectly sealed, we could just put it back where it was and just leave. And I don't know what happened. It was in a secret door. How are we supposed to know that?
Yeah.
Sure. I will say, go ahead and make a. I feel like this would be like a sleight of hand check kind of thing, because you're trying to like open it without causing too much damage. And then after you read it, this is going to apply to after you read it, putting the seal back and like smoothing it out. So go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check, and then you add your. I believe say you add your proficiency bonus on top of it with the Tinker's tool. I could be wrong.
I got not 20, so
You're insane.
Dang.
You are just.
Oh, look
I
at that.
think
Spy extraordinaire.
alright.
Well, you describe to me what this looks like, so you describe the scene to me.
Oh my goodness. I mean,
With the nat 20, you kind of have to.
the nat 20. God, the stuff in the Tinker's Toolkit is like a needle and thread and like random bullshit. So I imagine she like takes a needle and just like slides it perfectly underneath the seal and it like pops off and
Yeah,
she'll read the letter and then just like press it and it'll just like look like it's like it just has the magic touch.
those of you that are in the room, you kind of know when you have like paper and you cut it with scissors and you just like run it through. It's pretty much what Fiska does with this needle, and it's just like so satisfying to see.
I'm gonna post that later.
Fiska, you open this letter up and you see that it is written in. Actually, I gotta look up something real quick. Got to look up languages.
Oh,
Got to look up
What do we know?
languages.
You see a bunch of scribbling that I have to find out what it says.
What do you-
Creature.
I know Draconic Goblin and Orc.
I know common, undercommon.
You open it and it seems to be in a
I also know Common. I thought that was a given.
right.
you see that it's
Well, I only know one other language, so
you see that it is written in a not a common language. It's it's more so looks like a draconic orcish type of writing.
I know both of those.
But to your eyes, Fiska, you can't really understand it. It just looks like a bunch of
Yeah,
like
guys.
calligraphy.
take a screenshot of it. And
Yeah.
look at.
So
Look it up
Lauren's in the
later.
room with you. Yes, Lauren, you're able to see what it says. It's
Okay.
Is she like has her DS and she's like doing it away from me or something like that, or is it like for everyone to see?
Oh yeah, I show it to you guys.
Okay.
She gives you a scan like this. But it's more so written in Draconic than it is in Orcish. It's kind of like a hybrid. It's really a weird hybrid of the two.
Good thing I
But
know
more
both.
so, yeah, but more so it's more based in the Draconic language. At the top
Took
it
this in high
says.
school.
At the top it just says. It says to DV. Fuck. Give me 1 second, dude. I gotta figure
DV fuck. Love that guy.
Zan?
It says the fuck is that? Okay. It says DV 2D comma V comma N, and it says I have established contact with the Unagaz. Unagaz, right?
Anna.
Craig, right?
Anna.
Onagaz. I'm never gonna get it right. I made contact with the Onagaz. The information was not found with this resource.
Oof.
I have tasked them with a job. Curious to see how it benefits the cause. And then it's just this little signature that says Avarice underneath it. And it's like there's like 2 lines underneath her name, with a little bit of a heart over the eye. That's all it really says though.
What were the other mages? It was
There was Dazan and Valin Harple.
so it could be
Yeah, so D and V, and then N was somebody else.
yeah.
Mm.
Oh, so they know. Are they trying to be like, oh, we don't trust each other, and then they jockey? I'll read it. I'll read it to you guys.
Yeah.
Quietly, but that's what it says in common. It really loses some of its meaning, but
The nuances.
right. Do we leave it here
I think we should.
before we?
Scale it back up.
Let's
I
change.
was gonna say
the word.
before we I that was what I thought I had, but I was like, could someone practice her signature?
Oh shit. Good idea. Fiska looks at Lorian like, oh, okay, like some impressed, and then an impressed gaze, and yes, she will try to copy the signature on them.
Everyone's always surprised. I'm always getting into shit.
Yeah. So to copy this, the signature is going to be a performance check to pretty much just, the careful way the lines curve and all that. It's going to be more so a performance check than anything.
Is there any way we could have? Oh wow.
I did
You're
add a
fine.
few extra cards
Dang.
to it.
Yeah. You feel like you are, Avarice. You have her signature. You have copied this edition of her signature down. I mean, it's not saying that you're going to be able to do it every time, right? This is just saying this first time you've tried it, you're able to nail it. You feel as if you'd have to try this check every time because that isn't something that's going to be easy, because there are ways to discern. But with that high of a roll, you are able to successfully copy her signature.
I
And you
have a
can-
reference now at least.
Yeah, you can take it with you so you can practice. So
Stick it in my inventory.
Yep.
And then I
Avarice's
will pull out the
signature.
other letter and stick it back in the hole.
You stick it back in this little.
And do we
hide
tell-
hole, close it up.
do we tell them or?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay. I'm just floating the idea.
So,
Oh,
Craig,
Should
real
we
quick,
tell them?
Yeah.
off camera, is it? How do you spell Onagaz?
Onagaaz.
Oh, I was.
I did not spell it right.
Say it one more time, Craig. Say it one more time for me so I can put it to memory.
Onagaz.
Oh God. Okay. I don't know why I keep saying Unagaz. I think Unagaz now. Onagaz.
It's like
I like Unagaz.
Every time.
Unagaz the Onagaz?
Unagaz.
Ooh. Unagaz, Nagaz, Onagaz.
That's the Nazgul?
Okay.
That's the
You're gonna-
language. That's
now
the
you're
secret
just gonna
language of your
confuse
species.
yourself again.
That's just the secret language of your species. They just say the name over and over in different dialects, different ways.
Oh God.
It's
Can you
like
imagine?
Smurfing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here and onagaz this.
Jesus.
That's all we are, Icewind Dale Smurfs.
Go onagaz yourself.
Jesus.
Only a select few would know. They're like, what? Okay.
Onagaz your mom. Shut up.
Whoa. Okay, like we would return to our compatriots, I imagine.
Yeah, and we'll be like,
Did you tell us why the three of you even left the table?
Yeah.
He did.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ichabod did.
Yeah,
Ichabod did, yes.
Okay, I
Yeah.
must have missed that.
yeah. I
Staring at
said
the fire.
that There was a thing over there. I'm like, onagaz. Yeah, I'm gonna stop calling you by your name. I'm just gonna start calling, hey, onagaz.
Which one's
Oh.
easier?
I'm gonna start calling everybody, but I'm like, hey, bugbear.
Hey, Scarf.
That wouldn't be out of character for you to call me that, to be honest.
True. Hey, bird brain. Sorry.
I'd just be like,
Call me
did...
cock if you want.
That's great.
So,
Oh shit, dude.
I guess we'd inform you. We keep it down, but
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
That's...
So other people are expecting to hear from Avarice regarding her meeting with us, and you in particular. It sounds like onagaz.
it seems like the recipients could have been the other mages
Right.
she talked about. They could
So-
actually be conspiring together, but made it look like they were versus each other.
And vice versa.
It-
Yeah, we don't know.
we're speculating.
Yeah, we just got to be careful.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yep.
trust her anyways.
Right.
Neither.
I mean, I think. Sorry, excuse me. I think that was clear from everything I said to her that there wasn't a whole lot of trust there.
It was you start coughing, some guy's like, shh, what?
The
Sorry.
smoke's getting in your face.
I'm trying to enjoy my soup.
But yeah, I mean, that's. So I'm just, I copied down the letter and I'm just kind of thinking through what she said. Assuming you, like, kind of verbatim said what the letter said.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Do you know Draconic? I guess I'd ask you that
I
first.
do. Yeah, I do.
Then I would give it to you in Draconic.
Oh.
Hey, what about me?
Do you know Draconic?
No.
Oh, well, okay. I'll say.
Give it to her in Braille.
No.
You gotta give it to her in Braille.
I guess I'll be like, I'll give it to her in common.
Thanks.
But I wanted to give him,
Right.
yeah, Draconic.
In the original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd just be like, I mean, it kind of sounds like she was hoping that I knew something, and I don't. And now she's hoping that I find something. I mean, that's basically what she told us, right?
Yeah.
I think the big news here is whether or not she's working with the people she told us to be wary about. So...
I wonder if your people kind of seem like her pet project, and I'm wondering if she just assigned some value to you and assumed you were extraordinary because she was the only one you could find. She could find.
Right.
Look, here's the
Well.
plan. We befriend all of them, and we get them to turn against each other.
Oh, I like that.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, if... yeah. I just kind of laugh. I'm like, oh,
Is it-
sorry. And I give you each 10 gold from that bag that she passed over.
Thanks.
Cool.
I'm not. I mean, actually, before I do, I'm like, we are all doing this, right? I mean,
Oh yeah.
okay, then yes, I pass over the 10 gold. I mean, if anyone's gonna be like,
He slides it across, pulls it back.
yeah.
Pulls it back.
I mean, the gold is for completing, or for doing this. So,
Elazelle, don't you need to go buy a diamond or something for some kind of spell?
I do, yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be tonight, unless.
Okay, I'm just all this money's flying around.
We should.
Yeah.
Right. No. I made sure that. I mean, my cut covered that, so I
Okay.
didn't take any extra or anything. So.
I think maybe it would be important to do things before the. I'll lower. I'll lower my voice. Just before the dwarves get here tomorrow.
Right.
So
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
we need to sell our fur. We need to go do that.
tan it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I meant.
Yeah.
we should do all that because the dwarves might be like, oh, you gotta go protect this caravan or go find it. This is time sensitive.
Should we do that?
So-
I mean, should we do that now?
How late
Wait.
are the stores open here?
You get the sense that as soon as the town shuts down about like 8 o'clock,
Oh, we got 4 hours.
so you have a couple hours. You get the because when y'all came into the city, there were signs saying that the gates close at nighttime. So you get the sense that there's like a very much like some sort of like curfew that as soon as like the time switch happens, the gates close, business just shut down, except for obviously like taverns and inns and stuff. But that's pretty much the kind of whole atmosphere that you'll have going right now.
Okay. Yeah. I don't remember. I know you told me during one session who might have diamonds in this town. I don't remember if you told me in character. Like yeah, someone in character told me, right? I think it was someone like it wouldn't have been the
It was
king.
it was like Fisk. It was like Fisker.
It was no, it was the crafter. He would be like,
Okay.
Oh, the
yes.
dwarven guy,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
They said check out either Abel's Arcana or the Frosty Finger.
Yeah. Yeah. I had them
Those are the
listed.
two
I just
magic
wasn't sure if you told me that in character or if you told me that out of game. Okay. So I don't need to ask anybody else. I just need to ask where those stores are.
Yeah, and then also I did tell you outside of game because you do have that. You have Asterix spellbook.
Yeah.
So there is a store in town that you could sell that at if you
Right.
want to.
God.
It was worth quite a bit, but I'm good. That's not something I'm trying to force you to do. You can keep it
Right.
as you want.
You're just reminding me. I got you.
I even wrote it down on the item when I added it to your sheet.
That is going to be very, very difficult for Elazel to part with.
So, I'm looking at the list of all the stuff that's in Bryn Shander in the Tin Towns channel,
Yeah.
and I think Ichabod, before we leave, would want to visit the Subtle Solution.
I also wanted to go there.
What's that? That sounds good.
I also wanted to go
The
there.
purveyors of esoterics and poisons.
I would also suggest. Do I know what the wand does? The wand you use does?
That I used
Well,
to use.
Yes, the secret
Yeah.
wand.
Yeah.
Everyone in the party knows because y'all won
Okay.
that from the 5 Tavern circuit,
Gotcha.
and the guy told you exactly what it did
Yeah,
when he gave it
that's
to
right.
you.
I would just briefly mention it could be interesting to go to the council hall and use that.
Very true.
So, I mean,
Try to be unobtrusive about it, obviously.
I mean, I could distract them. They haven't seen me.
You guys are so. You're so
But let's go to. I'll go to the subtle solution with you, because I kind of wanted to go there anyways.
I would have spoken up and said, I have to find a diamond, but I was told, like, Abel's Arcana? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's kind of a
There's
shit.
Abel's Arcana and the Frosty Finger. Lorian visited Abel's Arcana last session.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it out loud. Craig knows he did, but
I'll say it's Abel's Arcana is kind of a shithole. If you don't go, if you go there, don't buy the. It's like, it was either what was it, armor or was it a cloak? That was like
the
has
armor of the
shadow.
fallen.
Don't buy the armor of the fallen. It's just like normal armor that has like an illusion enchantment that makes it like smoke a little bit.
well, I mean, all I need is
That's dumb.
all I need is a diamond. Do you think they'd have a diamond there?
I
Based
would
on,
go-
assuming you've been there.
He seemed quite wealthy. He might have it, but I don't know if you'd want to support his business style. So maybe go to the Frosty Finger first,
Mm-hmm.
because he seems like he's taking advantage of his customers, being like, "Oh, the armors are fallen. It's so great, but it's not really." It's
Well,
like
I will say one thing. I wonder if, I know splitting up gets things done quicker, but I wonder if, considering what happened before that ship exploded, maybe we just stick to. And what happened when we left the town. I mean, it was based on choices, but maybe we should just stick together and kind of visit everywhere as a group. And
That's true, because buying a diamond won't take that long.
No, yeah, basically all I have to do is buy a diamond, and then Jayla and I have to get the hides tanned, so... Yeah.
We're just gonna go to the store for one thing.
Exactly.
One thing this time, guys.
Fantasy Costco, guys. Let's go.
No browsing.
We're getting in, we're getting out. We're getting in, we're getting...
I mean,
4 hours later.
honestly, all I have money for is the diamond, so...
Okay, yeah, we can do that then. We can... Unless someone wants to sneak off.
Yeah, I mean, I have no plans of sneaking anywhere.
I feel like I'd be the most... It'd be like me, but I don't really want to. So...
Have you not learned your lesson yet?
Yeah, I'm like, well, maybe I should stay. I should at least have a buddy with me so they can vouch for me.
Right.
So.
I mean, to be fair, the whole witch thing, the bog lady thing, you lagged behind, right? You didn't choose to... Did you choose to stay behind? I don't remember what happened there.
She had waved him over. Like, she saw him and waved him
Oh, is that what it was?
I tried to get through the crowd. I couldn't get through the crowd. If I kept trying, it would have attracted the guards' attention to me.
Okay,
and
that's what
I
it was.
didn't know what the town speakers wanted from us at that point, so I was like, I don't want to attract their attention.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
just to clear the air, let's not get the wrong idea.
So, Elazar will just say, I mean, it doesn't matter to me which store we go to first, or which location we go to first. Like,
I think we should do the quick ones first.
sure.
So if we do linger,
Well, should we send the hides to get tanned and then go do everything else?
Well, I think we have to find a shop that tans hides, right?
hides.
Here, I got
You
this.
can...
I'm gonna go to the bartender
Okay.
and be like, "Hey, where can I tan some hides?"
Tan some hides.
I mean, like, you want to fight somebody?
It's a euphemism.
I do want to fight somebody.
The guy looks at you and says, "Well, maybe you could try the market square. It's where a bunch of traders are. They're various businesses. I'm sure you can find a skilled tanner there."
Cool. Thanks.
Right?
Sure. Have a good one.
I'll slide him 3 copper over.
He
Whoa,
he
big
will
spender.
take it and put it in his pocket and be content.
She's just getting herself down to 0 copper.
I have
Murder
7
those
copper left.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Because that's what I would do. I would get it to a nice round number.
Okay. You guys are headed. So, what was the decision? Sorry, I was kind of tuned out a little bit for a second while you were discussing.
I guess we're going to Market Square first.
Market Square together. Okay,
Drop
yeah.
off
You
these
guys,
hides.
you guys leave the North Look, and you find yourself at the focal point. One of the many focal points within Bryn Shander is this very thriving market. You see there are fishers, crafters, merchants from all other towns that all converge here. You know, there are several caravans from the Sword Coast, as well as some hunters from Goliath tribes that are within the Icewind Dale tundra that can be seen conducting business with one another. Many of the old stalls here are made from very weathered wood and covered with thick tarpaulin. I think that's how you say it. Each is packed close to each other, and they are as if they're trying to protect each other from the wind. The individuals at each stall are dressed in heavy winter clothing and standing next to these very small fiery braziers that are still somehow lit within the harsh winds that are in this town. And they call out to different merchants, you know, conversing among one another, talking to customers about goods and wares. And at the center of this market square is a large 9-foot tall pole that has been inlaid with the gold and silver. And engraved into it are the holy symbols of Joaquin, the goddess of trade. It's not uncommon knowledge. Y'all know, y'all can recognize it. It's not something that's like secretive. And at the base of this pole, there lie like countless copper and silver coins. And the goods that do not get sold or barter here, or the goods that do get sold, the goods that do get sold or barter here, they do range from like fruit and spices. So whenever you were selling your spices earlier, Lauren, you came here for half a second and left. But yeah, you also kind of could make the assumption that if there's a bunch of caravans here, then this might be a spot that one Torx caravan would eventually land at one point in time. You could probably assume that. There's not many other places in town that are kind of like this market square. You do see that there are there are not as many tan workers here, but you do see that there is some Goliath that you know, very like barbarian looking. They like don't have any clothing on. Well, they have some clothing on, but they don't have any like fur clothing on, as they're naturally resistant to cold. But you see that they do have some pelts and stuff that are displayed on racks here and there. There is a very prominent there is I want to make the same joke again. There's one really large one that looks like kind of like Dwayne the Rock Johnson, and then you see there's like a plump one that's a little bit hairier, next to them, and they have like this orange hair, and they have like a little name tag that says Julius on them, but but they're over there, just talking amongst each other, and to the neighboring merchants.
I was much more drunk the last time you told that joke, but I still remember that was so good. Yeah, I guess I'll just turn to Jayla and say, you want to just give me it, and I'll go up and talk to him, or...
Sure.
Yeah. So I'll just have them draped over my arm and just say, hi, do you, I got a couple, crag cat pelts here, hoping to get them tanned. Is that you? Are we in the right location?
That is something I can do. Yes. Well, this is the larger individual. He like, as he says, he like motions towards the racks of like tanned leather and all that.
Yeah.
For 2 crag cats, that would be probably no. 300 gold. No. That would probably.
That's what it says in the thing.
That's for the crafted thing.
That's for the item.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Let me double check before I step on eggshells here. I think that's just for the item.
Yeah, it's for
That
the
would
crag
make-
cat cloak.
That would
No,
make
it's not for
sense.
not for the hide, because each of you have 5 pounds, so you have 10 pounds in total. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
So
you
for-
want to get it tan so later you can. turn
Correct.
it
So it
into-
doesn't go bad,
So-
yeah.
So
right. Gotcha. I was
yeah,
like 300 gold. Jesus Christ! Where are we getting 300 gold?
So yeah, the gentleman's like, oh, you have, how much do you have again? Just
It's, I mean,
about 10 pounds.
yeah, roughly.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That'll be, let's say like 5 gold, 2.5 per 5 pounds.
Sure. How long will that take?
Oh well, come back tomorrow and I'll have it ready for you. It's not gonna take that long.
Perfect.
Yep.
So I
you
just
just come here about noon.
gold up front, or when we come back, or
You just pay when you come back.
okay, appreciate it, and I just leave
Yeah.
him with the pelts.
What was your name? Before you leave.
Elazal.
Okay, I'm Dwayne. I'll see you.
Nice to meet you, Dwayne. Beautiful name.
Thank you. Yeah, be here tomorrow at 12, and we'll be done.
Will do.
He hangs them behind a rack and like writes a piece of parchment, like sticks it into one of them with your name on it,
Okay.
into both of them. Yeah,
It looks like your name, but like one letter's wrong.
yeah. It says Ella's Law.
Well, it's
The L.
oh, it's like a Starbucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have successfully deposited that. He will have it done tomorrow.
All right. So I'll go back to the group and I'll be like, well, I mean, now I don't have enough for my diamond, but
I can just pay for the.
I can
pelts.
use some money.
are you sure it was five gold?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
You shouldn't be carrying a lot of money on you in Icewind Dale, anyways.
Fair.
Nicomode's like, oh. Yeah, because for some reason, apparently, I have way more money than you guys.
I have a lot of money as well.
Yeah, you
How
got it
much
from
you
your background. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I guess it was, yeah.
I'm
I'm not originally from here, so.
not from here either, but
Write that down. Write that down.
Me either.
Write that down. Yeah.
yeah, but you live here. I mean,
All Eric are born in Icewind Dale.
That's the difference.
Our native land.
oh, you're with a bunch of foreigners. That's crazy.
I
You're like
lived
our
here a
guide.
while, but
Are you naturalized?
So where are y'all off to now? Are y'all staying at the Market Square for any other kind of business, or?
I'm just like, do
Is
we
there-
want to just get the diamond over with, and then?
Yeah.
So we were gonna go to
Frosty Finger?
yeah,
Yeah.
not yeah. So
love that name.
I guess I would have like just asked Dwayne like before I parted ways with him, like, can you point us in the direction of the Frosty Finger?
He points. He like laughs because his finger's like frostbitten, and he points.
Nice.
He points down. He points down one of like one of the streets that you can towards like the southeastern side. He like points in the southeastern direction.
Okay.
Follow
Alright.
that way, and you'll come across it.
appreciate it. So
Sure.
I will
All right.
aim everybody in that direction.
Cool. Yeah, so it's not hard to find. You head towards the direction Dwayne pointed to you on to like the southeastern side of Bryn Shander. You guys come across this very chaotic building. It's two-storied, you know, like most towns or most townhouses or whatever you want to call them in this place. There is a very large, colorful sign with these large color-stained windows that help entice those who pass by this building. You know, you see a couple people look over like, oh wow, and there's like window shopping as this place is very vibrant, very bright, very much offsets the mood of Icewind Dale in particular. There are tons of people gathering outside the stained glass windows. Most of them are children. They all kind of like plaster like snotty nose faces against the window, like kind of crust up on side of it, freezes. Trying to get a look inside, possibly dreaming to maybe one day enter or maybe be able to buy stuff at this place. And then, are you guys entering the building, or are you gonna stand outside for a second? Or...
I mean, I would enter. I'd just say, I mean, I'll be fairly quick, but it's probably worth perusing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fiscal Hunter too.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, those of you that entered the building, it kind of, when you enter, it kind of causes you to squint a little bit, as this place is somehow brighter inside than outside. You know, brighter than the white snow with the light. It's very weird. There are very much small automaton butterflies that kind of like flutter aimlessly around the building and keeping kind of close to the ceiling. And you see them like every few seconds or so dive bomb towards the ground, making a breakneck pace to crash, and they just kind of lift up, like coast around the establishment. There are little kids that are in this building that probably shouldn't be, that are kind of trying to chase these down and catch them. And you see that every time one of these things happen, there's just a bunch of applause from the little kids. And so as you guys are entering, you see that on the western wall and the eastern wall, there appear to be glass displays with items inside of it, just a single item in each display. And at the far back of this establishment, you see there is standing behind a pedestal is a very overweight tabaxi. Their fur is this very beige color. They have honey golden eyes, and they're all looking at you. They kind of look like this gentleman I just posted. They're very overweight. They have a nice like beer in their hand as they're drinking it. But their eyes, they pick up on you come in, but they don't hold. They linger, they like flutter around the room like a cat kind of does, looking really quickly, taking in everything at a fast pace. You notice that, as you notice that they're watching you, see that they do drink as they watch you, but they don't, overtly welcome you or anything. But you do see poking out from behind this large tabaxi's body, there appears to be two more glass cases. Their contents are kind of shrouded by the sheer size of the tabaxi, but that's kind of what you see inside of this establishment.
I mean, I would just head straight toward the tabaxi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they see you come up and they just nod at you.
I just say, good day. I just, real quick, I'm looking for diamond. Do you carry any diamonds here?
I mean, I might have one or two in my drawer. He like opens a little drawer and there's like a diamond or two in there. He's like, yeah, I got a. Well, do you need a certain cost? Like, is there a certain size you need? Or
yeah, about 50 gold worth.
Oh, well, I got one right here. And he picks it up. It's got like kind of like some crumbs and stuff attached to it.
Of course.
This one's about 50 gold.
I mean, do I believe him? Does it? Because I don't know that Elazar would really know what a 50 gold piece diamond would look like.
I mean, you can make an insight check on him if you really want.
Okay. 10.
Yeah, it wasn't a hard check. It was like a 5.
Okay.
You believe this gentleman.
Okay.
He doesn't seem to be kind of swindling or anything. He
Okay.
just, as he's like holding it, he just drinks his beer.
I just say,
So do
that's
you want it?
absolutely, that's perfect. I appreciate it, and I just hand him 50 gold, assuming
puts
he's
the-
charging 50 gold for it.
Yeah, he puts
Yeah.
he puts the diamond down, like with 2 fingers, and lets go and waits for you to. You like reach your hand out, and he just like backs away until you put the coins down.
Oh, I mean, I'll put the coins down.
He picks one up one at a time, and puts them in his pocket. Well, is there anything else I can do?
I don't think so. I think my party and I will be here for probably a few minutes at least, just browsing. So we might have some
Okay.
questions, but thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, feel free to buy any of the items you want in this establishment. The ones in the cases are a little bit more pricier.
Okay.
We have some that range from 72 gold to 100 gold to 277 gold, 500 gold.
Okay.
But yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I'll just regroup with them and let them know the price ranges of everything, and
Yeah.
I can now cast Chromatic Orb. Let's
yeah.
go.
Huzzah!
I will say, Ichabod, as you guys are in this establishment, Ichabod, you do see that there appears to be a shield that looks like it has a very grotesque addition to it. And it looks like they're at the front of the shield, pinned into it. It appears to be the skin of someone's face, and the face the face on the shield is just frowning.
Oh.
And then it starts to smile, and then it frowns.
Oh.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
So yeah, Ichabod will be like, he'll go check out the shield.
Yeah. You make your way over to the little shield, and it's exactly as described. It's in a case. There's a little plaque, and it says "shield with a skinned face" on it. That's all it says. And it has a price tag that says 100 gold, and that's all.
Farts. Oh wait, I have money.
Yeah. And then whenever when you approach the shield, you see like a little bit of an excited facial expression, like like it's shocked as someone approaches it.
Oh my god, I love that.
So how much did I not give back?
31.
I don't think I specifically. I didn't specify whether or not I gave my gold back.
I don't think you did. You said you were like, I'm not giving my money back because you don't like me.
Well, I'm gonna go ask the Tabaxi if he could tell me anything else about this cool shield over here in the back.
Can you take it out of the case so I can look at it?
Yeah, you approach this rather large feline, and he's like, that is a shield with a skinned face.
Does it do anything special? Other than
It makes expressions, but I think other than that, it's just a mundane shield. I think the actual skin that's on it is just enchanted. No one's really wielded it because it's kind of grotesque. Not many people want that, but
yes, I understand.
as far as I know, that's all it does.
Okay, as far as you know.
Ichabod wanders off.
Exactly.
Well, I'm gonna continue looking,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna think about this shield.
I'd like to look around too, if we're looking.
Yeah, I will
Just
say.
anything that catches our eyes.
Yeah, so you gotta look around all of these display cases, and you see that. So you see in these cases, you see that there's a stuffed doll that looks like it's been made of several mismatched parts, kind of like Annabelle, but it's like Frankenstein Annabelle. It's a wooden doll. It's like very patchwork. You see there is a kind of an amulet that looks like it has a large red gemstone and held in place by like a silver spider web. There is a shield that has a very ornate oxidized copper eyeball on it with some sort of dwarvish inscription encircling the shield. There appears to be some sort of gold chain that has a carved piece of ivory that resembles small hands, and the ivory hands are holding like a heart-shaped symbol. And behind the big-bodied guy, you see that there is just a simple wooden plank. That's been somehow shaped into a crudely fashioned circle. It's very, very strange. It's a shield. But yeah, those are the things that kind of like stand out currently. For player purposes, the Stuff Girl. You can all look up these, and actually, I'll just read them to you. I don't try to do all that work. The Stuff Girl it's kind of like so if you speak a word into it. So while this doll is within 5 feet of you, can spend a short rest telling it up to 6 phrases, none of which can be more. They can be no longer than 6 words each, and you can set the condition to which the doll speaks, and it'll speak this phrase, given like say someone walks by or something like that. So it's kind of like a walkie-talkie that has a trigger action. The spider gemstone. It's just a gemstone. It's just like a jewelry. The shop owner doesn't know if it's magical or not. The shield with the skin face is exactly what he said it was. The shield that has the eyeball on it it's a magical shield. It's a +1 shield. And the little ivory heart thing is called a pit of wound closure, which that is very useful.
What's it do?
While you wear this pendant, you stabilize whenever you are dying at the start of your turn.
Nice.
In addition, whenever you roll hit dice to regain hit points, it doubles the number of hit points it restores.
Yo, that's insane, actually.
That one is worth 227 gold pieces.
Fair. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't have that much money, but I would come together with someone if we wanted to spend some money. I've 173 gold.
Elizel's like, I have 2 gold.
The piece of wood is actually it's not what I described. I fucked up. I didn't remember. It's a +2 shield.
Oh, that's...
While holding the shield, you have a resistance to damage from ranged weapon attacks.
Yo, that's insane.
That one is worth 500 gold.
Okay, well, that's out of our price range.
Wait, shields are already +2, right? It's not like 2 on top of the already +2.
So it's 4?
The big thing about it is... Hold on, let me double check. Let me reread this.
If it was 4 AC, that's fucking...
That would be wild.
No, it's just it's a normal shield. It's a rare shield, but it's the big thing about it is you have resistance to range attacks.
Yeah,
that's the big
that's
thing.
cool.
Okay.
That's still pretty cool, though.
Yeah. So, if we want to come together for the pit of wound closure, I think that's pretty good.
Also, so the shield that has the eye on it, that is, while you hold that shield, you have advantage on initiative rolls and wisdom checks. Wisdom perception checks.
That's nice.
There is the spider gemstone, which is...
I'm not very good at perceiving.
So the spider gemstone, it can only be attuned to by a warlock. Ooh. It's
magic.
It can be used as a spell casting focus. You can try to cast a cantrip that you do not know. The cantrip must be on the warlock spell list, and you must make a DC 10 Intelligence Arcana check. If the check succeeds, you can cast that spell. If it fails, you can. If it fails, so does the spell, and the action. The action's pretty much gone. But you can only use that once per long rest.
Okay.
So that's like a warlock only item kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are kind of like the big things.
If nobody is in buying one of these things, Fiska is going to approach the shopkeeper and ask if he can identify things.
Yeah. You walk into the shopkeeper, and the shopkeeper's like, yes.
She pulls out the, the mirror with the Yeti mark on it.
Oh,
Okay.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Yeah, you pull out.
Hairiest.
He's the hairiest of them all. Is that what you're about to say?
Yeah.
Let me look at my notes real quick. Oh yeah, I think I remember. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Sorry. My homebrew creation.
Been waiting to find the magic shop.
What did I name it? Dear God. There's so many items. Here we go. Yeah, so he identifies it, and watch, I was gonna update it with it whenever I had you tune to it. So he identifies it. He says, whoever tunes to this can cast the mirror image spell.
Wow.
Indefinitely while the mirror is on
That's insane.
your body.
Like attuned to it?
Yeah, tune to it.
Is it once a day, or
They get the spell.
they get the spell, so they have to spend a spell slot to do it?
No, it's they can use the because I think mirror image is mirror intro. Hold on, I might be tripping. Is mirror image?
I think, from my memory,
I
it's
thought it was a
insane.
is it just level 1?
It's a level 2 spell.
It's a level 2. Yeah, so it'll be one of those things you can have. It'll have 1 charge on it. Yeah,
One charge a day.
one charge a day, once per long rest.
Okay.
It's insane.
But he said this would make illusionary copies of yourself that would make it harder for enemies to hit you.
Dang.
It's very good.
It's quite. I could, if you want to sell it, I could use it in my shop.
What should you give me for it?
At least 500 gold.
Oh! Wow! Told you it was good.
How do I tune to this?
Well, if you want to attune to this, you have to, on the night of a full moon, you have to, stay awake outside in the image of the moon and, just glance into the mirror all night.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Sounds like a lot of work. Let me tell you, I'm gonna try that and see if I can stay awake all night. If I can't do it, I'll come back and sell it.
Okay, just come back to the Frosty Finger. Don't go over to Abel's. Abel's is shit.
That's what I said.
Well, I'm gonna
That's
have
what I
to ask
said.
him what he'd offer me.
Oh,
He will most definitely lowball you.
price match.
But that is a good. Where did you find that at, by chance?
Good question. Can't remember.
Oh, well, it's got a very unsavory symbol on the back. Not many people like the symbol of oral these days. But I don't care. I like magic items, so.
Me too. They're worth
To
a
each-
lot.
Yes, they are.
So, if no one wants to help me with this, I do have the Yeti claws that are worth it's worth 100 gold. Could I sell those for 100 gold? I don't know if he'd take them, but I would just like to sell them, and I'd like to get the pit of whatever it's called.
The parapet of health.
Yeah.
Would you have enough money?
I'd have 273.
Okay, yeah. He would take them. Obviously, he'd like. Oh,
If someone wants to say
I
something,
would. I know. I was serious. I would give you the 2 gold that I have. Literally all I have. But like, I mean, I wouldn't expect much from it. I just would have helped you with that 2 gold.
How much even is it?
So the parapet of wound closure is 227 gold pieces.
227.
I don't even have enough to even get you close to that.
Poverty.
This is an item that you would have to attune to.
Yeah. But so it stabilizes me immediately, and on short rests I get.
Well, I'll reread it to you.
Okay.
So.
And it would just be for you.
Yeah.
Wearer of the necklace, yes. So while you wear this pendant, you stabilize whenever you are are dying at the start of your turn. So if you go down, it stabilizes you. In addition, whenever you roll a hit dice to regain hit points, you double the number of hit points it restores. So so say you roll 2 on your hit points, it would give you 4. It doubles that number.
That's pretty good.
So it's like that. Isn't like an orc have like a second wind type of thing when they die? What's that called?
That's a less stand-up.
Relentless
That's
endurance.
relentless endurance, but relentless endurance keeps you up, where this would just make sure I don't have to make death saves.
And this would, it's only a once per long rest kind of thing, like the reviving aspect of it.
Okay.
But the short rest benefit would be it's all the way through and through. It stays around.
I
Wait,
feel like
so
this-
if he dies and this brings him back, would he still be at 0 HP?
It would be at 1 still.
But 1. So it is like
Oh.
the orc thing then.
Oh, it brings me to
you,
1.
It brings you back
Oh.
to 1. Yes.
Okay, stabilizing is different than bringing me to. That's different.
Jacob was saying it brings you back to 1.
Oh, okay.
I might have said stabilize when I typed it, but the thought process was it brings you back to 1, kind of like
Gotcha.
the orc.
God, that's actually much better than.
Yeah.
I'll
But
take
it only occurs at the start of your turn, so that you can still die, you can still have the dying condition, and someone can come attack you and shit. But when it comes back to your turn, then you come back up.
They have the opportunity to kill me.
Yes, they still have the opportunity still presents itself, but when it gets back to your turn, then it automatically brings you back up, and then you'll have your full action.
Yeah, I'll pay for it. I'll sell the Yeti claws unless someone is like stops me. No.
No, Ichabod is tempted by the face shield, but
Okay.
one, it would really draw attention to him, and 2, he knows that they're still going to go to the other shop. So
Yeah.
he's maybe.
I mean, y'all are in Bryn Shander until
Right.
y'all don't know when, but y'all are here for a
Yeah.
little bit.
So he's not going to blow all his money on this goofy shield at first.
Okay.
He's gonna remember to come back if nothing else, and
Yeah.
maybe think about it.
Yeah, when you leave the shield, it begins to frown a little bit. And, like,
Okay.
if it could look down, if it had eyes and could look down, you could tell it'd be really sad.
Okay.
When
So does
sorry, go ahead, Lauren.
I was gonna say, so does Elazar give me the 2 gold?
If you want, I mean, if you really
I'll
want
take it.
his 2 gold,
If he wants to give it to me, I'll take it. If he doesn't care, I don't care. Does he want to give it to me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, then I'll take it. I'll say
you trade the
Thank
Yeti
you.
horns for the parapet. He
227.
he checks his documents real quick.
Let me
says,
check the ledger.
This is 227. Yes.
Cool. I have 48 gold now.
No, thank you for you. He takes the Yeti horns as well, and he takes that. Well, thank you.
Well, I would
Yep.
have been standing near, just kind of browsing things, but I would have overheard Fiska and the shopkeep discussing like the mirror, the symbol on it.
Yes.
Just overhearing him saying like, you know, it's quite an unsavory symbol. People aren't really like, people don't love it, and so I probably would have walked back up and just asked him like when you guys were done. I would have just said, so. People don't like oral. That makes sense. Who do people worship around here? Like, what's the?
Sorry, that was Jacob.
Yeah, no, you're fine. What's the? Yeah. I mean, who do people worship?
There are several gods. You can worship whatever god you want. Obviously, specifically here at Bryn Shander, there is the shrine of Amwanatar. I can't say the word myself, but there's the shrine of the god of the sun, the house of the morning lord. There's a temple for that. There is the house of the triad, where there is the temple of Ilmater, Torm, and Tyr. Those are usually dwarven gods. But as far as it goes, here in town, those are the only temples / shrines that we have.
Okay. Are you familiar with anyone in the area who might worship Istitia? Does that name ring a bell at all? Yeah, no, I know. It's
Bless you.
Yeah.
You, sorry.
No, it's a stretch. I'm just curious if the good word of Istitia has reached Icewind Dale.
Can't believe can say I've heard of that.
Okay. Just
Is that something? Is that a new god, or is that like a Western god, Southern god?
Not new. Southern. Actually, it's pretty. I mean, it's actually pretty far away. I just, you never know. Like you said, you could worship anyone you want, and you never know where followers follow or lead. So,
yeah.
Just curious if you've heard the name, and yeah, appreciate it.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. There's no need for apology.
Oh, okay. Well, have a good one.
Thank you.
See you around. Thank you for y'all's business. Is anybody else want anything?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Ichabod looks back at the face.
We might be back.
Yeah.
Well, you better be quick because stuff sells like crazy around here.
Oh, to all those little children
looks at
chasing the butterflies around, right?
He looks over at Ichabod and gives you a little wink.
I will say, actually, how much are the butterflies?
Well, those aren't really for sale, but yeah, those are just like a side project. I haven't been able to recreate them yet, but I am working on it.
Recreate? Where'd you find them?
Someone from Torg's Caravan sold it to me.
Oh, when?
Oh, it was several months ago. It wasn't. recent.
You haven't heard like
when they're coming back?
Yeah,
through?
you haven't heard of them coming through recently, or
Through Bryn Shander, I haven't heard a word. Usually they give us like a 2-day notice. So probably not here anytime soon, but maybe East Haven or Targos.
Okay.
Yeah, if they were coming to town, I would hope to know before the 30th. They usually come in on the 30th. But I haven't heard anything late of them coming here. So maybe try Targos or East Haven.
So they go to one of those three cities on the 30th. So by the 30th, we should be in one of those three cities.
Right.
Yeah, usually on the full moon they if that was in character. Yeah, if that was in character. Out of character, yeah, he's trying to say usually on the full moon they're in a big city. That's what I think that's what Avarice told you as well.
Yeah.
She said they're usually in a big city on the full moon.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's all I know.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right. For sure. Have a good one. Lauren, you have that item on your sheet now. I gave it to you.
Yeah, I'm not attuned to it yet, but
Yeah, it'll take you a short rest to attune to it. So
Oh.
whenever we get the chance, you can attune to it.
yeah.
But you can equip it. You can put it on and equip it. You won't get the effects till you attune to it, though.
Yep. Pretty good.
Where y'all off to now? Y'all still shopping or?
I mean, I got everything I need, so I'm following at this point.
Yeah, I'd like to go to the. Pull it back up here. The subtle solution.
Subtle solution.
I would let people know if they need to, if they like want something but they're short, I'd be happy to, cover some of it. I have 48 gold, just for reference.
He's trying to get in good with y'all.
Well, I'm just being helpful.
All right. You guys, who's all going to the subtle solution? Everybody, y'all still traveling?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay, so you all head to.
I want you guys to split up.
How can I move the plot forward if y'all don't split up? No. You guys make your way towards the subtle solution. You ask around a bit.
Come on, Lorian, don't you want to leave?
And unlike most, don't you just want to go over there at that hill behind the trees and all that? So
Elazal starts searching for other Onagas. Bye, guys.
Yeah, you guys push through. You ask about where the subtle solution is, and you're pointing towards a store like is on the edge of town. It's hidden away in a very like little used alleyway. It's kind of like tucked in an alleyway.
Ooh,
And the thing that
it's like Diagon Alley.
Mm-hmm.
it's like Borgin and Burks. The thing that kind of draws y'all's attention is there's a heavy scent of cinnamon that kind of like wafts out of this alleyway and out of this establishment store. The door itself is shut, and there appears to be no windows or anything that kind of alludes to looking inside, but the door itself is shut.
Ichabod will do shave and a haircut. That.
Yeah, and as you get to the last thing, the door just opens on its own. And you see inside that as this door kind of opens on its own, you see that there is a string attached to the door handle that kind of leads back to the back of the establishment. You seem that someone probably pulled that to open the door. But the scent of cinnamon is much stronger inside this building. The shelves inside are full of esoteric oils, incense, powders, candles. There's amulets, there are homeopathic medicines. And each of these objects has a little small advertisement sign beneath that kind of varies from. You have ones that say keeps one warm during the coldest of nights. There's one that says wards off evils. There's one that says a lucky charm. And at the back of the room, seated at a very small table, is a pale violet tiefling. She has several rings on her fingers, and she smiles in your direction, and she says, "Well, hello. How can I help you?"
Oh, just
Nathan's blushing.
looking around.
She like puts her hands together. You see she has like a ton of rings on her fingers. Oh, okay. Well, if you need help, let me know. You're looking for anything particular?
Just browsing at this point.
Okay. Be my guest.
Can I actually, can Elazal, like, literally anywhere we go from now on, can I try to get and I'll try to mention this every time we go somewhere and meet a new person, but can I try to get a read on people's faces when they see me? Whether they are, surprised because they've never seen something like me before, or whether they have seen something like me before. That's the read that I want to try to look for.
Yeah. I will say go ahead and there's nothing you have to roll for that. This person, you just have to remind me every time.
Okay.
This person, you see that her facial expression doesn't change or anything.
Okay.
You see that like one corner of her mouth kind of like does a weird like frown. Very subtle. It's a very subtle like. But she doesn't. Her demeanor doesn't change too much. You see that there's like a kind of like a thing of like kind of your face forming like a what is this kind of thing.
Oh, so that's towards me specifically, not towards like us
not towards
coming
the
in.
group.
Okay.
It's when she sees you come in, it's like there's a subtle sensation with her lips, but there's nothing. Yeah. But she is just minding her own business. Most of the stuff on the countertops and all that are very much just like oils, incense. There's a bunch of crazy stuff in here. You don't see any kind of you did hear some rumors that there are poisons here. You don't see any poisons that are being actively displayed in front of you. But most of the items in here are just like oils, incense, Nothing too crazy.
Mm. So,
So no-
Ichabod will walk. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so no heavy duty stuff, no like this shit's gonna kill you. A drop of this will make you go to sleep.
Not actively displayed in the wares.
So Ichabod would walk up to the shopkeeper and say, "Is this all of your inventory?"
She smiles at you a little bit. No, what do you want?
Or just anything that might come in handy in a pinch.
To get rid of someone you don't want? Or
Perhaps.
Oh. I have some kits. Poisoner's kits. I have some of those. I have basic poisons. I have superior poisons. I have any kind of poison you could think to need. The basics sell for 100 gold, and the price increases from there.
Okay.
But I do have one. I have some poisons that will literally kill someone really quickly, instantly. That's a little bit pricier, though.
I bet. We are but lowly adventurers who do not have much gold.
Well, if that something of that nature interests you and you have more gold, come back and speak to me. I can. For 20,000 gold, it's all yours. But
Duly noted. So I don't know if the rest of them heard this, but Ichabod will explain the situation with the poison and the expense.
Yeah.
the basic poison, it costs about 100 gold. There are poisoner kits that you can buy for 50 gold. To like make your own poisons and stuff. And then she was saying that she could sell a poison that could kill someone instantly for 20,000 gold pieces.
Yeah. Sounds like we need to raise some funds.
Get to work. I tried, guys. I tried.
Other than that, there's not much in here that interests you. There are those so I will say, fuck the roleplay bullshit. I will say that if you choose to buy any of the random items that are saying, oh, keeps you warm, Lucky Charms, you all believe it's bullshit when you walk in. But each of those items can be purchased anywhere between 1 gold piece and 20 gold piece.
Oh.
And each item can only be used once, or they can use be once per day as an action. You can use an item that you bought here, and you can use one of these items for a chance to gain inspiration for the next 24 hours. So say you spend 1 gold on an item, you have a 1% chance to gain inspiration if you use it. So if you spend 20 gold, you'll have 20% chance for it. And inspiration, yeah.
No.
That's what her little other special shit is in there.
Gotcha. I don't know if we're rich enough for anything. I don't know how much money everyone has, but
yeah. I mean,
I
she's
don't know.
not going nowhere. She's gonna be here, so.
Yeah. Well, depends on if Bryn Shander's going anywhere, I think is the bigger question.
Who knows?
Sorry.
You say what? Did you want it?
She's just looking at it,
Oh yeah.
thinking about it.
Like, I mean, we could go to the Wondrous Scrolls, Oils and Elixir, the Oils and Elixirs place, and then maybe the Emporium, but I don't know.
Time is it at this point? After we.
Oh, in the day, it's about 7 o'clock at night.
7. Okay.
Okay.
So we can
You
go
got
to one
about-
more place.
You got about an hour before all shops close down.
Yeah.
Probably potions and herbs.
So Peona's
that-
oils and elixirs.
I think so.
Yeah, Elizabeth's just like I'm just here to watch you guys spend money at this point.
Me too.
You're taking the Oath of Poverty or whatever, the Vow of Poverty.
Yeah, so you guys find your way to the Peona's Oils and Elixirs. It's a small establishment that borders. It's you're kind of like, wow, I don't know why we didn't see it when we were here at the Market Square earlier, but it's pretty much right next to the Market Square. It's a very narrow building. You only estimate that's probably big enough for maybe 2 medium-sized creatures to stand next to each other inside.
Oh.
So it's very claustrophobic. Those of you that push inside, you see the shop's interior is extremely narrow, just like the outside of the building. And the first thing you see upon entering the establishment is this very old copper bathtub with like these clawed feet. And it's filled with this very glowing, swirling liquid, which kind of mix and separate erratically. You see that there are potions, oils, lotions, ointments, and dried herbs stacked high to the shelves, and they appear to be only reachable by little sliding ladders. But like some of the establishments you've been to, there is someone at the back of the room with a counter, and behind the counter there is a door that glows a very vivid arcane green. You see behind the counter is a very like warm and inviting individual, like a halfling. She has a little raven with like a bandaged bird on her shoulder. She has this really big, large hat with the sunflower stuck in it too. She's just very cheery. And she just sits there and she's like, "Well, hello. How's it going, y'all?"
Aw.
Who all went in? I probably would have stayed out if it was that tight.
I would have stayed out because I'm kind of big.
Me too.
That sounds like Fisk and Ichabod went inside.
Makes
I would
sense.
have been curious.
The scarf and the neck, they both head in.
What a combo.
Terrible
Um,
detective
The
show.
scarf and the neck.
Same.
Yeah, so you approach. She sells she sells potions galore. Obviously there's that big tub in front. She's like, if you want to drink it, you can drink it at your own risk, but I can't promise what's gonna happen. I kind of dump all my leftovers in there, and it kind of just mixes.
It's
So-
hooch.
Drink at your own risk. She pulls out a little ledger that has her inventory. She has a potion of animal friendship. She has 3 of those. She has some potions of climbing. She has 4 of those. 4 cold resistant potions, 2 fire breath potions, 3 greater healing potions, 1 potion of growth, and 2 potions of healing, 2 potions of heal giant strength, and 2 potions of water breathing.
Ooh.
And she also has Kyogotum's ointment with 3 doses. That's expensive. It's 750 gold pieces.
What's it do?
That's a great question. Let me Google it. Kyogotum's ointment is as an action, the dose of this ointment can be swallowed or applied to the skin. The creature that receives it regains 2d8 plus 2 hit points. Ceases to be poisoned and is cured of any disease.
Wow.
750, you said?
For that one, it's 750 gold, and it's 3 doses.
The price of healthcare.
Oh,
is
3
insane
doses.
here.
That's nice. Yeah.
Obviously, the potion of animal friendship, potion of climbing, most other potions are, you can pretty much figure out what they do. The probably the big things in here are the potion of greater healing. There's 3 of those, and 2 healing potions. Those
What are the
How
gold?
much is the... Go ahead. How much? Yeah, how much are the healing potions?
Healing potions are normal, 50 gold piece. They're gonna be pretty much just your basic prices. 50 gold for the potion of healing. For the greater healing potions, it's gonna be 250 gold per potion. It's potion. The potions are the normal D&D pricing.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all she has in her stock. There's no more. She sells
much-
there. That's all the potion she has.
How much is the potion of fire breath?
A potion of fire breath is gonna run you at 175 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, potions are pretty expensive.
Shit.
The only one that's around 50 gold pieces would be the potion of climbing. That's
Makes
50
you
gold
better at climbing.
pieces. Indeed.
I mean, we can get 1 healing potion if someone wants to give 2 gold. If someone wants to fork over 2 gold, and then I'll give my 48. But we could just save our money.
Yeah.
I mean, the towns aren't going anywhere. You guys have plenty of time
Right.
to come back to. The
Yeah, but we might go somewhere
True.
and
we-
like die.
Do we
so
have any healing potions in our party?
I don't.
I don't.
I don't either.
I can give 2 gold.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So who wants to carry it? The fucking.
Well, I can heal myself, so I don't need it.
Yeah.
I have the wound closure thing.
and
So
I'm a
you know.
cleric, so I can heal you guys. I have 3 slots to be able to do that, so I don't really need a
Maybe
potion.
maybe Ichabod.
He might not want to heal me though. If I'm asleep. No, go ahead. I don't care.
Ichabod could.
Probably whoever's the most
Well,
mobile.
Yeah, he has an
Oh.
ability that he can heal himself if he kills someone he's cursed.
So Fiska's getting the potion? Is that what we're
Sounds like
deciding?
it.
Okay.
Alright.
Fisk can just fly around and just kill,
All right, add a potion of healing to your inventory.
That's a lot of responsibility.
Oh well.
I just, yeah. I figure I shouldn't hold on to it just because I do have the thing, but also if I'm asleep, I can't heal myself anyways, so.
It's just potion of healing.
Yeah.
Basic potion of healing.
But after I hand over the gold, I guess I'll just stand out there with Elazal and Jayla and I'll be like, you guys want to go, like, just look around the town? Just walk around.
Did you say we're really close to
Yeah.
the market?
I would
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I kind of just want to walk
I mean,
around.
we could-
I would
kinda
love
just-
to look around at everything.
Yeah. So before we leave, Ichabod's going to take a
Yeah.
closer look at the bathtub.
Okay.
Fisko's gonna lean over and be like, I think we could get Lorian to drink this.
Probably.
How dare you?
There is a little sign that says "Drink at your own risk." There's like little shot glasses next to it.
Is it free?
For you to take, yeah.
I might take one.
Yeah, so they're like little shot glasses that you kind of have to like dip into the tub. But it's a very beautiful. It's very much a swirling mixture of just beautiful colors that kind of just. Yeah.
This is
But
for
it's got
sure
little shot
roll on a table type of thing,
What potion you get? Yeah.
right? Oh,
I'll do it. I'll take a shot if.
Are they coming out and saying, Lorian?
Yeah.
There's this tub in here. You got to check this out.
Yeah.
I'll take a shot.
All right, give me 1 second. Go ahead
Ichabod's gonna wait and see what happens to them before he decides. He's very curious about it.
Okay.
I'm an avid drug user, so.
I would love Fisko's gonna be more secretive to try and trick you into drinking it, but I guess you're just like,
These
you're
are
just gonna go for it.
these
but
are the
whatever.
this is the little candies from Chris's campaign. I'm very excited about this.
Oh yes.
So go ahead and roll D100 for me.
D100.
Oh, it was not a D100 though.
74.
He's smiling.
Roll a D6 for me.
Okay.
Oh no.
6.
Okay. Let me see.
I'm 6 years younger.
You
I'm 14
No.
now, guys.
it's not that great. You drink this potion. You drink this potion and you just feel terrible. You feel this bubbling within your body, and you have become poisoned for 3 hours.
Oh no!
You have the poison condition for the next 3 hours.
I'm gonna take another drink.
Roll another D100 for me. Piano's like, oh, going back for seconds.
Maybe it'll go away if I just keep drinking.
Oh gosh.
You're the dog.
Yeah. 37.
Okay. You drink this potion and you don't feel anything. Hold on. Let me get this for you real quick. You drink this potion, and hold on. I have to put this in here real quick. Pardon me. I have to add.
My tummy doesn't feel good.
I have to add something.
I'll just walk it off.
You drink this potion. You don't feel like you really realize if anything happened.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're like just sitting there, you see out of the corner of your eye, you see two of these little kind of like weird like little parasitic hand things just like
Yes.
floating in the background. They see you like and they just like start like trying to fly away to you, but they're like stuck at the back of the building.
Flumps.
Fuck.
What,
You see two
Sound that
flumps.
is?
what are those? You see? What is that?
The rest of you see these two creatures that just kind of just poofed into existence.
Oh, they actually did. Like everybody sees them.
Holy shit.
Yes. Piano's like,
Shit.
well, that's never happened.
What are
Oh, I
they?
love it.
They're just looking at you.
Would any of us know what they are? I mean, obviously I do. Craig does, but
Fiona would say these are flumps. She would just say those are flumps. Realistically, I don't think any of y'all have encountered these before. These are.
They're very harmless.
Jayla would know what these are. Jayla, you would know what these are from the Underdark.
Yeah.
They kind of fly around using air. They kind of squirt air and they propelled by air, like kind of like a little jet. This little sounds like a flump, flump. That's like where they get their name from. It's the jets. It's like flump. But they are just looking at you and they're just like frightened of you, Lorian. They're just. And Jayla, do you understand Undercommon?
Yeah.
Do you hear them?
So does Ichabod.
You all both hear in y'all's head. These two creatures go, "What the fuck is that thing? What the fuck? Why are we here? Why are we here?"
I think they want to go home.
Sorry.
Quit drinking stuff.
And about this time, they just pop out of existence.
Oh.
I love it.
I hope they went back.
Do you guys?
Me too.
Do you guys want to drink?
Ichabod doesn't anymore.
How about you just take a third one just for?
Ellis,
That's what I was
well, how do you feel after the first one?
I feel kind of sick, but I kind of just. I want to drink another.
Okay. Roll a D100 for me.
Wait, Elazal has like 4 or 5 beer in him, right?
Mm-hmm.
He would absolutely drink.
We'll drink together.
Yeah.
Wow.
I will cheers. I will cheers Lorian, and I will drink one as well.
All right. Go ahead and both roll D100 for me.
I got 37 again.
Like
Do they come
before,
back?
you see the same two.
Oh, the same ones.
And the rest of y'all hear like, "Why are we back here?" They are freaking out and they are frightened of you.
Oh, poor
So
guys.
they do pop out and are still alive.
Well, I guess that answered our question.
I rolled a
And a moment goes by. Roll 9.
91.
91. Okay, a moment goes by and those two things puff out of existence.
Okay, I'm
91.
done.
You feel this magical like energy surge throughout your body. It kind of bolsters your resound, your constitution, and you feel like as if you die right now, you would come back with this reincarnate spell. What happened on you right now?
Oh my god, that happened before to one of my characters in this game.
You feel this magical like, it's okay to let go. We'll bring you back. That's what you feel.
I'm done. I'm tired of things screaming at me.
And about a minute goes by, Eliza, before that kind of feeling fades away.
Yeah, I would
Back
have been like staring at these flumps while I was feeling that. I would have been like, I feel really bad for these things. It's like I don't want them coming back, and I don't know what just happened to me. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, you're right there. Thank you.
Yeah, bye. Yeah.
So, I if you guys want to go back to the tavern or whatever to get some sleep, that's all right. I kind of want to just walk around the town and walk off my bad tummy.
Was that
We're not leaving you
the
alone,
sorcerer
Lorian.
wild magic table?
Yes.
Nice.
It was.
If you guys
I was
want
waiting
to
for y'all to roll the fireball one. But
Yeah. It could have been bad. I'd be like, Lorian, I'm alright to walk with you. I mean, I need to walk off those beers anyway, so.
walk this way.
Anyone else?
I don't want to be alone with Elazar.
Well, no,
Stay up.
No, I know what you're saying.
So Fiska's coming with us?
And
That's
what time of day is it?
It's about 7:30, 7:45. It's getting to that point where everything's about to start closing down.
Yeah.
Ichabod will walk as long as there's something open to look at.
Well, I guess I'm coming too.
I'll be real quiet and sneak away. She can't see us.
I'd like to walk around, but kind of subtly lead us towards the council hall if I can try and find my way there.
Yeah, you
But I take a meandering path just so they don't think I'm going there.
Yeah, no, you.
Oh, we ended up here. Oh.
You guys are walking around. And eventually you guys, after 20 minutes or so, you find your way in front of the town hall. It is everything's starting to close down, like shop-wise and all that. The town hall itself is a massive building that you kind of find yourself towards. It's Bryn Shander's largest building. It borders the central square. Not too far away from Market Square, but it's like, think of it like parallel to the Market Square, but like further into town. If that makes sense.
So,
It's usually reserved for community events or various holy days and celebration. The hall was also built to house refugees from other towns in case there was an emergency. An ice window. Its ground floor consists of an assortment of smaller meeting rooms that you can see from the outside. They're like windowed rooms. You see plain furnishments inside of them, but there isn't really much on the outside. You do see on the outside that there looks like there are 10 guards in total around the perimeter of the building. But you do see in the door frame, you see what looks like a... Actually, I would ask you guys to roll a perception check for me, yeah.
I'm at disadvantage. I'm poisoned.
Oh no.
Ooh, I got a 4. My tummy hurts.
I got the same as Fiska. I got an 8.
I got a 7.
Wow.
Come on. Jesus.
More or less, y'all don't really see anyone. Jaylee, you do hear a woman speaking. You hear this woman saying, "Well, quite frankly, we can't tax any more of our residents. It would lead to riots, and it's just not right." You hear another voice that's like, "But the businesses would flourish if we increase the taxes. We could somehow manage to work the way of the goods in there." And another lady's like, "That's not right, and I will not turn this town into Targos like Nerth does. This is my town. I am in charge of it, and I will remain in charge of it until I am dead. And you will agree to what I say here now. You will respect my wishes." The other guy's like, "That's fine. You are the town speaker. I'm sorry for, making you think bad about me, Duvessa, but it was just a thought. I had it last night." And she's like, "It's perfectly fine. Just make sure you get home, tend to your family. I will think about your offer. It won't probably happen, but I will still think about it. The next town speaker meeting, next council meeting is going to be within a month, so maybe I could pitch the idea there to the other town speakers, and maybe we could figure out something that would work for the economy. But as of right now, nothing changes." And that's pretty much where the conversation dies off at.
I'll try to walk in, see if anyone stops me.
Yeah, as soon as you try to approach the town hall, a bunch of guards just say, "Oh, where are you going, buddy? Just take a step back."
I wanted to go in there.
You can't go in there.
I have business in there.
What business do you have in there?
I've got to talk to the town speaker.
That's not on the docket, pal. Get back to town. Who are you, by the way?
Oh, Jerry.
Jerry. Well, Jerry, try to put in a formal request, and maybe you can sit down and speak to Vessa.
Oh, well, okay.
Do you want me to write it down for you? I could put a word in there, and maybe in a couple months or two, you could get a request with her. You could talk to her.
Oh, yeah. Put me in.
Okay, so Jerry, what's your last name? Springer?
No. Jerry, legs long.
Patrick? Oh, Jerry Long. Legs long. Alright, Mr. Jerry Legs Long. Bye. Jerry Legs Long. Now, I will say to you, good sir, that if this formal request is entered into our system, you will be put into the lottery for the 30th.
Ooh, is that the price?
That's just how it goes.
Just leave me off. Just leave me off.
Are you sure you don't want to talk? You seem really, you seem really excited about it, but now you.
What are my chances in the lottery?
He just shrugs.
Put me in. Put me on.
Oh, okay. Jerry Longlegs. 1 bugbear, white fur, relatively armored. He writes your description down. All right, Mr. Jerry Wolf. You probably won't get picked, but if you do get picked, your name will be called. For the lottery, of course, for the sacrifice, your name will be called. And if you're not found or do not come willingly, their guards will be sent out, and we will find you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
He looks dead serious when I say that. He's just like, okay.
I just smile at him. In my head, I'm thinking, you can try, but...
All right, and hey, maybe you won't get drawn for the lottery, and maybe the town speaker will get this. Make sure you practice what you're going to say to her whenever the time comes. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Have a good day, Jerry. Long legs. Legs long. Sorry, it's a weird last name. Jerk off.
Yeah. I got a meeting with the town speaker in a month or two. Thought it might be important to have one. Maybe we know something important in a month or two.
I mean, every little bit counts, I suppose.
I'll lower my voice. They don't even know who I am.
You're a clever one, aren't you?
Jacob, when we talked to Avarice, did she say, like, anytime we need to bring her information, she was gonna be, like, back at that same spot? Or was there something... She didn't specify? Okay.
Y'all never made mention of it, so she never
Okay.
mentioned it.
Okay.
Go find us.
I was looking around for something to name myself, and I saw Fiska's roles in chat, and I was like, ugh. Twisted around.
So she wouldn't have said, if you have information, I will be here or there?
She just said she would. She said she would just, as soon as you find information, send it to her. She did tell Ichabod. I would say she did tell Ichabod that she was going to be at Care Koenig.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she
She
mentioned
did
that.
say that, so that would probably be your best hint to wear.
Okay.
But you feel like she might have either forgot it when y'all were talking, it didn't seem relevant to y'all, or you maybe she decided it was just like, you know, if they find something important, they'll send it to me or find a way to get it to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yep.
Well,
I even brought that up to Sar the other day. I was like, you know, y'all never asked her how to get a message to
Well,
her.
I mean, yeah, Elazar would have been a little flustered and wouldn't have, like, thought of something
Yeah.
like that, but, yeah. That's why I'm asking now.
I'm ready to go back home. I might sit outside and breathe in or back to the tavern, or in whatever. I might sit outside and just breathe in the winter air for a bit, but
Yeah, how cold is the cold right now?
Oh, it's hitting.
Yeah.
it's different.
It's about -10 degrees right now. It's not
I got a
abnormal.
bunch of fur on.
It's not abnormal in Icewind Dale. Thankfully, there's been no blizzard. Usually, when there's a blizzard, it gets down to like -40, -50.
Jesus.
No
Okay.
wind chill and all that.
Yeah, I go back to the tavern.
Yeah, you guys make your way back to the tavern. As you guys pass all the businesses within the town, you see the gates get closed, they get locked and barred. You see all the businesses, in same fashion, do the same. They put you can see that they're locking stuff down. Some iron window shutters, kind of like keep the windows that are glass locked out. And you make your way back to the Northlook Inn, which is still bustling and it's jumping and jamming. You know, people are going crazy and they're drinking. But yeah.
Is it sleep? Is it bedtime? Or
It's like 9 something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sleep yet. I'm checking to see what... I'm going to stay down here and have some drinks. So if anyone wants to join me,
I'm just gonna sit outside.
sure.
I'll drink.
All right.
Ichabod's going to bed.
Okay.
Ellis, I was like, wait a second. Nope. I don't have money. I can't.
I got you.
No. I that wasn't bait. I wasn't like saying that to get drinks from someone else. I forgot. I don't want you to pay for my drinks.
I don't care.
Are you sure?
Money's not that important to me.
I mean, it
Really?
obviously isn't that important to me because I don't have any. Probably should have saved a little bit.
What the hell's going on over here?
I don't know.
You know, circles.
Okay.
You're good.
I'm just like, I mean, if you're all right with that. I mean, I don't plan on having a lot. It's just, you know, today was something.
Yep. Let's drink it away.
I'll just call after Lori and I'm like, do you plan on joining us when you're done
Yeah.
fresh air?
Sulking outside.
Yeah. I've questions for Jayla.
Oh.
Sure.
I'll go sit outside for 30 minutes.
Cool.
I'm just
like,
gonna think.
I'm like, Fiska, you joining?
Fiska will. She's gonna go to bed, I think.
Okay, so I mentioned this in the last game. I had paid for the rooms but it was enough for Lorian to have his own, Ichabod and I to share one, and Jayla and Fiska to share one, but I never asked how many beds were in the rooms.
Oh.
There are 2 beds.
Okay. That was, I assumed,
okay.
I
Think of
assumed
that whole
without,
bed.
like, asking. And I remember
Imagine
mentioning
just
that when we
like-
brought the food, I'm like, I got rooms, but I don't
Share
know how
bed,
many
Fiska
beds
just-
there are in them. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like having your own down pillow.
Yeah, Fiska just lays on me. She's small enough for she can just curl up in a ball.
I love it. Alright, so I guess Jayla and I sit down for some drinks. Lorian goes outside, Ichabod and Fiska go to bed.
Yeah.
Does anyone bother me while I'm outside?
Before Ichabod goes to bed,
Yes.
he looks over the inn from whatever floor he's on and looks for smoke trails or anything bizarre.
Murders.
You do see several smoke trails, but they're coming from people's lit pipes. There are no callings to you while you're in this establishment.
Okay.
Not today, at least.
Fiska opens her window and looks for Lorian down below and throws a pebble at him.
I'll try to see if I can realize who that was. Do I?
It's like a ghost in the night. It could have been a piece of ice. You don't know what that was, but
Fuck. I'll kind of
Blue.
fucking. I hate the people here.
some guy walks past you. Some guy walks past you. You're not that great either, pal, and just keeps walking.
Yeah.
I'll like try to trip him as he walks.
Oh.
Okay, he go ahead and roll a d20 and tell me what you get.
He just wants to fight.
I got just a d20, not my strength or anything.
Yeah, just a normal d20.
I got 8.
He sees it. Oh, you gotta be faster than that, and he hops over your fucking.
Nice.
I'm like, oh, my tummy hurts.
But yeah, you
And-
outside by yourself, waiting for anyone to join you.
Did you out loud say you had questions for Jayla, or?
Yeah,
Oh.
I did that on purpose. Just
Okay.
to worry her.
So I would have.
She's not worried.
Yeah, I would have held my mug up for like a cheers with Jayla, and I'd be like, "Do you want to go out and talk to him first before like we drink anything? I mean, we could drink one and then go out. I don't know. I'm not gonna go out. He wants you, obviously, but
Yeah, it does. No, I'm kidding.
yeah."
I
I'm
mean,
about to play my X card.
I mean, if he has questions for me, he'll ask. I just want to drink. Today's been an extremely long day.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well,
So-
cheers.
Tink.
And I mean, just like when I first met with Avarice, like it goes down quick. Like, not wasting any time on the first one for sure.
Jayla's trying to keep pace, but she's also like, ugh.
I'm just like, oh no, it's just the one. I'm not gonna keep doing that. That was just,
Okay.
yeah, it was just one of those.
She'll knock back
yeah,
the first one.
Yeah,
though.
kind of a cheers to a long day, and you know, we can sit here in silence and sip, or you know, we can talk. It's it doesn't matter to me. I'm used to silence.
Talk?
I'm used to silence. It's whatever.
Okay, I'm better at that too.
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll just give him a little like shoulder punch, like cool.
So we just kind of sit there and drink.
How much is that gonna be?
How many drinks did you order?
I'll probably have like by myself maybe like 5.
Okay, for that much, it's gonna be like.
She's
one
a
silver.
big girl.
It'll be one silver. It'll be 1 silver for each of those. For all 5 of them.
Oh, cool. All my silver is gone.
Alazal would probably be like so lost in thought that he'll forget to drink. So probably 3. Like yeah, he'll have another 2 after
for you,
that
it'd
first
just
one.
be. For you, it'd just be like 7 copper. Yeah.
Oh, I might actually have that.
Well, whatever the breakdown is on that. I don't know the math right now.
That's all right. Jayla said she'd pay, so
Yeah, it's covered
Yeah.
into Jayla's 5 silver.
yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
I would speak up at one point and say, do you believe her?
Who?
Avarice, do you believe what she was saying? I'm like,
some extent.
I'm just, I mean, the thing I'm worried the most about is, like, she was trying to use things to get us to go down there that don't actually exist, and she's actually just using us. And I mean, I know she's using us. I know in some capacity she's using us. It's obvious, but I mean, I'm not interested in the things. I'm interested in the information. And she made it sound like she was interested in that as well, but
Well, now that you know who you are and we have this not trustworthy connection, but a connection, maybe you can
Right.
find out more. But I definitely would not let your guard down for her.
yeah, I'm just not good at the whole, like, lying and deceit and, like, I mean, you've seen me. Any person of authority I come in contact with, it's just blah, like,
Maybe you leave that to like me and Fiska.
yeah. I mean,
I think Ichabod could be pretty persuasive too.
you'll all be there, but I feel like, I mean, she might want to hear anything we find out from me, so I don't know. I
Well-
guess that doesn't really matter as long as she's finding out information, right?
Yeah. I don't want to give her anything too important though, because it could be bad for us.
I just feel like, I
Depending
mean,
on.
she went big with her pitch. Like, she's like, oh, there were magical spires that alter reality. They grant your wildest desires. Peace, changing the world. Like, that's like,
Crazy
she
shit.
went big, and it's like, I mean, that'd be great if we could find all that in one place, but I mean, it just feels like she was throwing anything out there that, you know, any bait,
Yeah.
any hook she had, so.
Definitely do not trust her.
But you're right. I mean, there's something, obviously, or she wouldn't have come to us or contacted us, or so.
Yeah. Her interest in you makes me a little nervous for you, but you can
I-
handle it.
It makes me nervous for me. No one's ever been interested in me, so it's actually been quite the opposite.
Oh, that sounds lonely.
Well, I mean, when you grow up in a town with no one who looks like you, and literally only one other person who's even a smidgen of you, you know, there was a dragonborn. That was it. No tabaxi, no. It was just orcs and humans and halflings, and you know.
Wait. So, if you've been alone, you've never
Mostly.
had, you know, like a lover?
I'm not really sure why we turned to this. This is
Here's Christina
She's
Piccolo.
drunk. She's drunk. That's why.
okay. The Dragonborn was a female.
Ooh.
She got me into drinking, so I will let you run wild with whatever you want out of that information. But
Was she hot?
I mean, sure. She was red. She breathed fire. So, yeah, she was hot. But, I mean, she's gone. So,
Oh.
I mean,
Damn.
as much as I know, she's gone. I don't know. I don't know where she went. So,
Sorry, man.
well, I
know the
mean,
feeling.
Shit, dude. Fuck.
She's not good at this. She just pats him on the back.
No.
I'm sorry.
I think
I know your pain.
I think I told you, you all part of it. Like, on my way up here, she was with us, but she was a prisoner, and I wasn't. And everyone but the two of us died. And then when we woke up in the morning, she was gone. So I don't know. She might be somewhere out there. I hope she is. But
And then you can reconnect.
well, yeah. words. She chose to be a prisoner instead of choosing to be a cleric like I did. That was the ultimatum. Like, it was like, we got in trouble. You could either, you know.
This is coming back to me.
Yeah.
I'm remembering.
No, you're fine. You're fine. And she did not follow the same path as me, and so once we chose different paths, that was kind of one of those, like, we're different people, you know. So I'm just, I mean, that doesn't change the fact that I'm sad that she disappeared. Like, I was when it was just the two of us left, I assumed it was going to continue to be the two of us making our way up here, but she was a prisoner, so it makes sense, right? Like, she didn't want to turn herself in when she got up here, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just hope something didn't get her. I guess that's all I'm trying to say. But I'm rambling because yep.
Because she was your lover.
I didn't
knew.
expect that. Stop. Elazar will actually laugh. Like, right after he says that, he's like, stop. And he takes another drink.
Awesome. Yep, she's gonna drink too.
I said, or is this like a game of chicken? Are you waiting for Lorian to come in here? Like, back in here?
Oh.
You're not gonna go out there?
I forgot.
Oh.
Maybe I should go check on him.
Well, I mean...
No, I'll come inside now.
Yeah, she's like looking around and she's like, wait, I can't see.
I'll come inside.
I've gone blind.
Yeah, I'll just be like, never mind, he's coming in. He's here.
Okay, cool.
I'll walk over to you guys. It's fucking cold out there.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Oh, really? I didn't think. It's snowing, but
Someone threw a rocket.
This guy,
What?
this guy actually left the window open and she was gonna listen in. So when you go inside, he's like, fuck.
Someone threw a rocket.
Elazar will just
Jalen just laughs.
Elazar will just speak up and say, I'll switch places with you if you...
No, you can you can stay. I don't mind. It was just something Jayla had mentioned earlier.
Okay. Alright. I'll just sit there and drink quietly while you guys converse.
You had mentioned a lycanthrope earlier that you knew.
Oh.
You
yeah.
said he was a bad person? Or something of the sort?
Yeah, I used to hang around with some really bad people, so...
Can you tell me about him?
Like what?
Who he was? What you do together?
I'll tell you this. He was a piece of shit. Did bad things. He it was really cool though. He turned into a panther. That was
That
freaking
sounds cool.
awesome. Yeah,
Sex Panther.
but he was an asshole.
I was waiting for Elazar to be like, he was your lover?
I was very close. I let the conversation
You
continue.
shut up, you shut up.
I was under my breath. I was gonna be like, lovers.
So,
You got a very strong sense.
Yeah.
so
Works 50% of the time.
All the time.
why was he an asshole? Why did he do bad
Things for
things?
nostrils.
Well, it's just I was in a bad crowd. I don't really feel like talking about that part of me.
Okay.
Known you a week.
Sure.
Elazar just nods and points at you and holds his fist out.
She probably does it a little too hard.
It's alright.
Kind of like off center too, a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll go up. I'll just say good night, and I'll go
Oh.
upstairs.
Oh.
Wow, that was an abrupt conversation. Okay.
Yeah. I'll go upstairs.
Elazar will just be like, I actually kind of wanted to switch places with him just for the fresh air, but are you okay?
Yep.
Do you want it? Do you want some fresh air? I mean, I didn't want to do it like to clear my head. I love the cold air. I don't know what it is since I came up here, but it's.
Sure.
I literally just step out the door and just stand there and just close my eyes and just breathe it in.
Yeah, it feels pretty nice. It's revigorating. Not as cold as it should be.
Oh, you're a computer. Hey kid, I'm a computer. Stop all the download.
As I was saying.
There we go.
Yeah, it feels good. You step outside. It's very refreshing, very revigorating. It's not as cold as it should be, but I mean, you feel like a tinge of like stinging, but it's not anything that it hurts or is, uncomfortable. It just feels natural. It's very pleasant.
I'll just, right after I breathe it in, just my eyes still closed, I'll be like, isn't that amazing?
I mean, it's better than a lot of places I've been.
Jayla,
So.
you are freezing cold. It feels miserable. It is very unbearable. So.
Oh. Then I retract that. Rewind. No, not really.
What, you don't... I mean, you've lived here a long time, right? And I actually open my eyes and I look at you.
Yeah, like 20-some years now.
Have you ever liked the cold?
No, but I knew someone who liked it, so.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's odd. Especially now listening to you, like, it's refreshing. It feels really, really good.
Oh, is it? And she's gonna bend over and she's gonna grab the snow and throw it at him.
Yep. You pick up some of the snow on the ground, not realizing there was a tiny rock inside of it that had hit Lauren earlier. And you just throw the snowball at Elza, and Elza feels like ding.
The same rock.
Yep.
I'm just like, well, I mean, the snow was fine, but that rock wasn't great.
Oh! Damn, I wonder if it's the rock that hit Lorian. That would be funny.
That would be
Just
funny.
fucking laughing inside. Beyond the open window.
I'll just actually bend down and pick it up and just kind of like toss it up and down in my hand and just kind of laugh. I'm like, all right, I'm ready for bed.
Okay, I'm gonna have a few more drinks, and then I'll be up there.
You sure?
Yep,
You good by yourself?
I'm a big-ass minotaur. I'm
not-
fine.
That's not what I mean. I just mean like I said, silence is good. You good by yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go up to bed.
And then I'll have,
No.
maybe just like a couple more, like, I have 7 copper. How many can that get me?
3.
Okay, I'll have 3 more.
Whoa.
Yeah, you are.
You need
toasted.
work.
You are toasted.
Or
it's-
Fiska.
Yeah, you are toasted. You are. The barkeep aids you up to your room. Well, he opens the door for you, and you kind of walk in and fall down on the bed. But all of you
And
have.
if Fiska is awake, I don't know if she'll just hear me say, Maya.
Oh.
Write that
Fiska
down.
was definitely pretending to sleep, so she will know that.
Opens a journal. Jayla.
Jayla Exclamaya heart.
Lover? Question mark.
You guys lay down in your beds for the night and find rest. Lorian, while you're
Yay.
sleeping, you attune to that parapet.
Yeah, baby. I'm glad you reminded me.
Yeah, I have to update the item anyways after the fact. But as you attune to it, you feel this like warmth spread throughout your body as you feel yourself become bolstered in this magical aura.
You peed the bed.
Side effects.
Just let everything go.
And as you attune,
All
as you
this
get
tension
attuned
in my.
to it, This item, it helps you feel more confident. It makes you feel more self-assured. It instills this sense of confidence inside of you.
That's exactly what I need.
And
Your compatriots are now homies again.
Well, it doesn't mean I like you. Makes me more confident.
You hear a small, subtle voice. You hear a small, subtle voice in your head that says, "I will protect you."
I'll open my eyes for a second. I'll look around.
And you just see the aura of the parapet just vibrating and glowing.
A second evil object?
And then I'm just like, don't tell anyone. You'll protect
There's no response.
You'll
There's no
always-
response.
You'll always be there.
There's no response. But Lauren, you have the parapet of wound closure now. This item is a quirky item. This is kind of a little thing that you knew
Quirky?
that some of these items have quirks to them.
Oh.
This item has 2 quirks. The quirks are confident, so it helps you feel self-assured and better. And the other one is guardian. You have a +2 bonus to your initiative if you're not incapacitated.
So
Yo,
you're
that's
telling
insane.
me. So you're telling me Lorian's gonna be even more confident than he already is?
That's what I was saying. I was
His
like, I don't-
ego's gonna be even bigger.
For 227 gold, yes.
Oh no.
We should pie him like
Oh,
and we
shit.
do that thing where we all tie our waists together, except we're just like going into a bar.
Oh god. I need to write this down.
I'm gonna update the item with you. And I'll tell
Oh,
you.
babe, fix that.
Your computer again. You moved your microphone. You were adjusting it. Something happened.
Yo, that's insane. More confident and +2 initiative. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow a new bugbear.
Listen,
not ready
I don't
for
know.
it.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
You good now?
Anyways, yeah, that's what happens. And you all find y'all's long rest. Y'all take a long rest.
Yay.
And you eventually, I will say, just to move the story along, you go pick up your tan hides.
Hell yeah.
All of you pick your tan hides up. They're tanned, and they are hide.
I'll just say to Jayla, do we want to separate these or should I just hold on to them? Like, or
Oh,
you can hold on
yeah.
to them. It doesn't really matter.
I don't care.
Yeah. All right. I'll just keep them in my pack.
Yeah, and as you guys all, I would assume you guys all.
Oh! I have cracked cat teeth. Can I
you
say
wanna
I would have
sell- you can sell
sold
them.
that yesterday?
Sell them for the item. How much? I think I wrote the price on them. You can sell them and go ahead and get the refund for that.
0.6 gold pieces.
So 6 silver.
Okay. I don't know how many I got. I think I only got 2.
Yeah, you have. It should say on your character sheet.
It doesn't.
If you have 4 of them, you could turn them into like brass knuckles. That'd be pretty sweet.
Ooh.
That'd be awesome.
Craig cat.
You have no, babe. You have
Fist.
2, and each of the
Niner.
teeth is worth 6 silver. It says it in your
Oh,
description.
yep, I see it now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you definitely sell those and get the money for it. And you just take it off your item sheet. But as you guys are all here together, buying, selling whatever, picking up whatever, you all see that there are 3 stocky figures wrapped in cold weather garments that stand on a hill that begin to approach you. And that's where we're gonna end the session.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for sticking around and watching. I want to say thank you to those who did stay and watch, and also thanks to all the incredible players. This was a little bit of a shopping episode, which is going to happen here and there whenever the party gets gold. A little bit of downtime before the game escalates to fun. I would say next session there will probably be a battle.
I'm ready to
off the
kill.
bat.
All of us versus Lorian. Let's go.
I
would
tried
say-
to convince him to give me a little personal battle, but it didn't happen.
I would say that
We could fight.
ideally I would want to start.
Your
I don't know if we can start early or not, but I don't know how much.
I can
Okay,
I can
would say
swing
if we
8.
can start at 7. If we can start at 8,
Yeah.
because there's going to be some build up before the battle, and then the battle's going to happen. We might not. We might just be goofy and not get to it. But
So
'Cause
8,
I wanna start the
8
battle and I
Eastern,
wanna-
7 Central.
if we can,
Yeah.
if we can't, that's fine, perfectly fine. I just want if we get into the battle, I don't want to have to like stop halfway through because that sucks, from personal experience. But yeah, and then so look forward to next episode. It's gonna be a big fight. It'll be pretty fun. Hopefully no one dies, but if they do, we have the parapet, right?
For one of us.
Yeah, and
I have
one
it.
of us. So I will see all of you next Sunday, and to complete your rip-off, Matt Mercer, is it Sunday yet?
Woo!
Yeah, that's how it ends.
Well,
Good night, y'all.
Where's the where?